to gain some momentum heading into district play next week. Meet up here tonight in Scott City. The Cimarron Bluejays fly into Scott City with a 1-1 record on the year. They got their first win of the year and their second ever win against a GWAC opponent, 26-14 over the Colby Eagles last Friday night at home in their home opener. In a game where they led 6-0 at the break and then led by as many as 19 in the fourth quarter. Scott City had to hang on to get their 2-0 record on Friday night last week as they held off a late second half surge from the Holcomb Longhorns, and a 14-12 victory. Scott City led 12-0 at the break or 14-0 at the break, and held on for the 14-12 win after Holcomb scored 2 touchdowns in the third quarter. Beavers are 2-0 on the season. Well, here we go, Tim, week 3, and these two teams battling here for a second straight year, and both in, of course, in the Great West Activity Conference. And it finally feels like football weather.
Well, I was thinking the same thing, Adam. It, got long sleeves on. A lot of people got jackets on, sweatshirts. When I come over here, I think it was 65-4 degrees, something like that. Yeah, it's football. It's going to be a really good game tonight, too.
Absolutely, and we've talked a little bit about this here, and coming into tonight, these two teams, a lot of similar stats here coming in here. Both are run heavy, pass a little bit, but have a lot of some pretty good athletes in their backfield.
That Braxton Harris, quarterback of Cimarron, I can remember him from a year ago. I mean, they got a lot of kids back from a year ago who are starting on this football team, so it's going to be a good challenge for the Beavers.
Yep, the Cimarron, 14 seniors on their team this year, and they have a 3-year starter at quarterback. Second straight time that Scott City will face a 3-year starter at quarterback, and they have led the all-time series. Scott City has 14-6, and this is their 21st meeting. We'll have more to come here in your pregame show. When we come back in 3 minutes, we'll hear the comments from head coach Jim Turner as Scott City gets set to take on the Cimarron Bluejays. Back after this 3-minute break. This is Scott City Beaver football.
Protect. Equipment.
American Implement, we know that our farmers and ranchers are getting up and going to work every morning to provide food, fuel, and fiber for the world. And even though time and technology keeps us constantly changing, one thing will always remain the same. We promise that we'll continue working right beside you. We appreciate all that you do for our country and our communities. From all of us at American Implement, thank you, and may God bless the American farmer and rancher.
Circle C Farms is family owned and operated. They offer a complete line of top quality farming services. Circle C Farms is now offering grid sampling and precision fertilizer applications. They have the right equipment for your job, and as always, they bring you tomorrow's technology to today's farming. So stop on by and visit with Steve and Ted about your needs, or just give them a call at 620-872-3299. Circle C Farms is a proud sponsor of the Beaver Broadcasting Network.
Points in the second half or third quarter there, but you guys are able to hang on. And looking back on last Friday night's game, what did you see with your team in the victory?
Well, just like you said, we played a solid first half. Not great, just solid. I got a few breaks from them, and then, of course, we played horrible in the third quarter offensively and defensively, and couple big plays defensively, but still they're big plays, and, you know, so not good whatsoever in that part of it. We kind of got things defensively going better in the late third quarter, early fourth quarter. By then, a lot of the damage was done by them as far as their scoring, you know. But we did a good job of buckling down on defense in the second half, and offense just struggled with all their blitzing and then our own mistakes, and it just continued to snowball offensively at that point. We made some plays when we had to on offense. You know, we got the first down at the end to put the game away, and a couple of things here and there, but we just, you know, couldn't put anything together. And we had short fields in the first half, but we did some really nice things with the where we didn't do that in the second half.
Defensively, they had some multitude of skilled players that were back and have been playing 2-3 years on offense, and really one really big play you guys gave up. You had to be really happy about how you were able to contain the big plays to a minimum.
Yeah, and the big play we gave up, they went motion. We were supposed to check the cover three, and I think two of us did, and then the other one didn't. So it looked horrible for Lawson, like, oh, man, he really blew that coverage, but it actually wasn't even him that's supposed to be in coverage. So we just didn't communicate and didn't get on the same page, which is always a big challenge for defense, you know, when people are going to run motion and try to confuse you. And I don't know if they confused us or we simply did not communicate well. So, you know, one of the two, or maybe a little bit of both. So.
Once again, it is Coach Jim Turner here pregame tonight. Scott City faces Cimarron here, week 3 of high school football. Cimarron, a team 1-1 on the year. They had a big victory over Colby last Friday night, 26-14, in a game where they led 6-0 at the break. And Cimarron, this is a senior-heavy team. I think I counted 14 seniors on their roster, and quite a few of them start here. And Blue Jays have a pretty potent quarterback, and a second straight game where you guys face a 3-year starter at quarterback. Yeah,
the Braxton kid, he's a real good quarterback. He's pretty talented running and throwing. He's their leading rusher. Obviously, he's the leading passer. He's a quarterback. But, you know, they do some really good things with him. They also have a few penalties here and there, which, you know, so are we. So, I mean, that's probably slowing their offense down somewhat. So we got to find a way to stop them. And they give some other issues for the defense on trying to read things, because you don't get real clear reads for your linebackers in a lot of situations. You know, so that's pretty concerning. Hopefully we can move the ball on offense and put some points on the board, and our defense will, you know, show up and play really well and figure out some stuff as far as the reading part. It's just really tough to, you know, we always like to read linemen, and that's pretty tough against what they're trying to run.
Well, third straight game, you're going to face a similar scheme, a 4-4 defense. I know Holcomb kind of calls theirs a little bit more of a 4-2, but I guess that makes things a little just as simple there for the offensive side. But defensively, you mentioned Cimarron likes to do some multiple things there, but they also do have some threats at the receivers that they haven't really used as much yet.
Yeah, they've actually dropped a few passes here and there when he throws it down there some. He's got a nice arm. He also, if we can get some pressure on him, he's going to throw it away too. He's kind of shown that if he's getting a lot of pressure, he's going to chuck it. So, hopefully we can get him running around a little bit like that and put that kind of pressure on him. So we just have to wait and see what we can get accomplished in that fashion as far as the pressure. So.
Well, Military Appreciation Night's the 4th annual one, and I know it's always a pretty exciting night for the military appreciation. I know the kids really enjoy being involved with that as well.
Yeah, and I don't really know what they have planned this year. It's turned over to NHS, and I think Cassie Jacobson has a lot to do with it this year too, so I'm not sure what they got going, except we know what we're going to be doing, and that's the most important thing for us. But we do appreciate our military and all the past and current ones, and it's a great thing that they've done for our country, and I really like the fact that we started doing this.
Should be a fun one here tonight. Week 3 of high school football and final non-district game of the year as Coach Jim Turner joins us here pregame. Coach, thank you for the time and good luck to you guys.
All right, thanks, Adam.
That was Scott City Beaver coach Jim Turner. Your pregame interview brought to you by Farm Bureau Financial Services with Hugh and Berta Benz in Scott City and Leota. More to come in your pregame show. We'll have a breakdown of the matchup, also bring you starters, keys to the game, and the kickoff after this timeout. This is Scott City Beaver football. All right, let's go 2 minutes for now, please. 2 minutes for commercial breaks.
Furrow Heating and Cooling of Scott City is a proud sponsor of Beaver activities. Brent and Angie take pride in helping our activities and support our students 100%. They can also help you with any heating and cooling needs that you have. Give Furrow Heating and Cooling a call at 620-872-3508 and see if they can help you with your needs today.
If you're in the market for a new or used vehicle, check out J&R Auto Group with locations in Scott City, Oakley, and Colby. J&R Auto Group has a fully trained service and parts staff for repairs on most makes and models of vehicles in Scott City and both Oakley locations. Locally owned and operated, J&R Auto Group provide over 250 new and used vehicles in stock and ready to be delivered. Stop on in and check out J&R Auto Group LLC.com for all your vehicle needs.
They have what you need when it comes to oil, fuel, or tires. Great Western Tire is your source for BF Goodrich, Dunlop, Goodyear, Kelly, Michelin, and Titan tires with service trucks for on-the-farm pit stops. They're also your headquarters for 24-hour fuel. Take advantage of their Card-Troll gas, diesel, and off-road fuel to go along with offering bulk fuel delivery. Don't forget to bring your vehicle.
Appreciation Night here. It's really conducted here by the Scott Community High School NHS. Hope you enjoy the game here tonight in the broadcast as we talk about these two teams and get ready. Scott City last week, 14-12 victors over the Holcomb Longhorns. That was a big confidence builder for Scott City in the victory, but as kind of the old adage goes, you need to stack a good win with another good win, and here's that opportunity tonight. It's kind of like, in a way, prove it.
I agree with that totally. I love that prove it thing. That's kind of like I dare you, Yes.
And
one of the things I just want to throw out here real quick, Skip Newmerick's over there talking to the football team in pregame warm-up. He's coached every one of them, remember, in junior high.
That's right, he has. Yeah, he's not doing it anymore, so it's a little weird not seeing him on the sidelines.
Yes.
But nonetheless, he's, of course, he's in the Marines and back in his time, and so great guy to have the team or get the team fired up on Military Appreciation Night. We take a look at Scott City, 14-12 win last week. There were some great things. Scott City in the first half especially took advantage of short field. Second half, it was just a broken coverage in the secondary for that long touchdown run. Really, I think they have to be pretty happy about how they were able to not give up too many big plays against a Holcomb team that had a 3-year starter at quarterback, a 3-year starter at running back, and even a slot receiver that's been a 3-year starter.
Well, I agree with that, Adam. I thought Holcomb kind of played possum in the first half, and he was going to try and do what he did to us the year before and play different. He brought in a different running back in the second half last week, and, well, it just didn't work out. I mean, yes, they had some big plays, but the 2-point conversion where Brady Welker stopped it on that swinging gate, that was the play of the game.
Oh, absolutely. That was the difference in the ball game there. And Scott City only had 173 yards of offense. They took advantage of short field. Holcomb ended up with 181, so pretty even there along the lines there. But, the secondary is really tested for the first time last week, and I thought they really did a pretty good job, in isolation plays out in the open.
Well, we talked about that, how Holcomb likes to put you in a one-on-one situation way out there by yourself. That's a cornerback or a safety or a linebacker sometimes. And I thought we accepted that challenge really well. I was really proud because you have to play man-on-man out there. That you can't get away with a zone thing because they're trying to do that to you so they can run up the middle on you. So that's why we need to play man-to-man at those corners so that our safeties and Mike linebackers stuff, we can be on the inside and help stop their run.
And Scott City tonight, they're going to have a good challenge here facing a pretty shifty quarterback, a second straight week, a 3-year starter, very athletic runner, Braxton Harrison. He only has 150 passing yards through 2 games, but he's 12 of 29 passing and 3 interceptions. He'll just chuck it up. He's not afraid to. But then also, he's their leading rusher at 261 yards in 2 games, but 27 carries. The other running back, Mason Escom, has 196 yards and 2 touchdowns. So that's 57 of their carries so far this year, and out of their 62 rushing attempts.
Well, when I saw that Harrison had 261 yards rushing in 2 games, I'm thinking that's a planned thing for him to come out of that, that shotgun formation that he's in, and if he gets flushed out, he ain't looking to throw, he's looking to run.
Absolutely, and it should be a good test here tonight. And for Scott City there as they take on a pretty good Cimarron team here. And we take a look at Cimarron mentioned Braxton Harrison, a team that averages 21 points a game through the first 2, 309 yards. But this is kind of a run-heavy team here for Cimarron, but you got to still keep a lot of respect for their passing game.
Well, yes. When I said he always is looking to run, well, he throws the ball really well at him. And watched him in pregame warm-up, and he can really put it out there with the pass.
Yes, he can. Scott City this year, 2 games, 191.5 yards, and then defense for Scott City and 260 yards of offense. We're going to step aside. They're doing their Military Appreciation Night festivities. We will come back in a few minutes with the starters, keys of the game, and the kickoff. This is Scott City Beaver football.
tonight. We'd like to welcome and thank all active service military members as well as those veterans here among us tonight. We've asked a few of our community veterans to help us by holding a flag on the field for our ceremony. If you'd like to donate to Wounded Warriors United Fund, a nonprofit organization geared toward helping veterans reassimilate into society, there are donation buckets at the concession stand. In addition, there are 13 chairs. There are 13 chairs that have been blocked out for the recently fallen soldiers serving in Afghanistan. Please stand and observe a moment of silence for those that have paid the last full devotion. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. We'd like to have you join Sugar and Spice as they sing our national anthem. Raising the colors at the south end of the stadium. Tonight's officials for the game: Whitman Flanagan, Randall Wilson, Blake Hardenberger, Ryan Rigliano, and Dawn. Captains for tonight's game: number 13, Connor Armendariz, and number 40, Carson Thoreau. Number 53, Josh Jacobson.
Touchdowns and 27 carries, 261 yards this year. In the backfield, it'll be Mason Escom, a 190-pound senior, 2 rushing touchdowns. Alex Seifert, the senior, as the other running back in the backfield. He's getting his first start there this year tonight. At the wide receivers, be careful of these guys. They're pretty talented. Jordan Smith, the 150-pound senior, he had the pick 6 for 107 yards against Holcomb 2 weeks ago. Eli Green, the 175-pound senior, is the other wide receiver. Tight end wide receiver combination. Luke Jansen, the 200-pound senior, 2 receptions this year. Lane Johnson, the 220-pound junior, is the center. You have a pair of Bogners at the guards. Andrew Bogner, sophomore. Jarrett Bogner, the senior, the right guard. Tanner Bailey, the right tackle. Michael Feltman, a 6'2", 215-pound senior at left tackle. The Scott City defense, you get Carter Gooden and Josh Jacobson, who had good nights last week in the interior line. Connor Armendariz, Gus Hawkins, the outside, or the defensive ends. Brady Welker, J.P. Harris in the middle, linebacking core, Jace Thomas, Lawson Bailey, the outside backers, Carson Froh, Colin McDaniel got his first career pick last Friday nights at corner, and then the free safety, Dylan Metzger. Go to your keys of the game here, presented by State Farm agent Michael Trout, where you can go with a proven winner.
Well, the key to the game, I think the first one was potentially is this wind. Punting and kicking into the wind may change field position rather quickly. That is one key for me. And the second one for the Beavers, I believe, is the quarterback of Cimarron, Braxton Harrison. We need to shut him down, I think, to win this game.
Absolutely. Cimarron won the toss. They elected to defer to the second half. So we'll see the Scott City offense on the field here for the first time this year, that they will be on offense first. It's a 64-degree evening here at Darner Field. Only about 35 degrees cooler than this time last week.
Oh, man, I was on fire up here last week.
Yeah, well, I'd almost call the fire department for you.
Well, I took my shoes off, thought about taking my socks off, rolled my pant legs up. Thought I should have wore shorts over here.
North wind right now about 15 miles per hour. Scott City wearing those blue camo tops on military nights with the white numbers, the dark navy blue trim, light blue pants, light blue helmets, SC decal on the left, and the jersey number on the right. Cimarron at the road, all whites, kind of the old school throwback jerseys. Those navy blue with numbers and letters and stripes on their shoulder pads, the navy blue helmet, the Blue Jay on the right, and their jersey number on the left side. Braxton Harrison has it teed up at the 40-yard line. It'll be Carson Froh and also Cesar Peregrino, deep to return, standing at their own 5 as they face, as Scott City will go into the wind here in this first 12 minutes of play. Hope you enjoyed the broadcast here tonight. We're here on KSKL Scott City, also on the Beaver Broadcasting Network. And the approach and Harrison's kick, we're underway here at Darner Field. It is going to be taken by Peregrino. Fumbled him, picks it up at his 5. Oh, he went down to a knee. So he was picking it back up at the 5-yard line. So Tim, a little bit maybe wind playing a little bit factor, judging that, trying to catch it.
Absolutely, because Cimarron kicks off with the wind. The ball goes to the 3 or 4 yard line, or 5, whatever it was, and he didn't catch it cleanly, probably because the wind had caught it. Got to keep your eye on him. So already, field position, here we are, we're in a hole.
Dylan Metzger, the quarterback, the 160-pound junior, 100 yards passing. Jace Thomas, 307 rushing yards through 2 games. Scott City going to spread things out with the 2 receivers set to the left, 1 to the right, tight end left side. It'll be a toss left side to Thomas, trying to get to the outside. Gets it, and he'll be strung down for a gain of 2 at the 7-yard line. Jordan Smith on the left side with the tackle. And Cimarron strung that play out, 2nd down and 8.
Well, I like the idea. Get it out there. Jace is quick. Get him outside. Maybe he can bust something up the middle. Or once he gets out there, cut up and go straight up. But he just tried to get to the corner, but they had him.
An official timeout here with 11:33 to go first quarter.
Was the clock working?
I think they're resetting the play clock.
Oh, okay. I'm with you.
And now, there we go. So it's actually from the 6 to the 8, 2nd down and 8 for Scott City. Just underway, no score. Wing T setups, toss right, or a handoff right side. This is to, and Lawson Bailey carries it right side for a gain about 1. The backer on the outside was trying to rip the ball out of the hands of Bailey, and Bailey with good security. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 7.
Well, Cimarron is sure, man, they want to keep us here, make us punt, don't they, Adam?
Yes, they do. First minute of the ball game, no score. The Beavers facing a 3rd and 7 at their own 9 right hash mark. This year, Scott City just 26% on 3rd downs, a 6 of 23. They will have a 2 receiver set, a wing to the right, and a wing T set up. 8 to snap it as they'll send the Bailey slot receiver right at 5 to snap it. Shotgun here for Metzger. Back to pass, has time, now late blitz, and he's going to be dropped back at the 3-yard line. In on the sack that time was Tanner Bailey, the defensive end, and a 3-and-out for Scott City to start this ball game.
Well, here we go, punting into this wind from our end zone. I wonder if, man, if I was Cimarron, I think I'd come after you in the end zone, try and block the punt. I'm not sure if they're going to really even go back for a. They're sending one guy back.
It'll be Braxton Harrison. He's standing at the Scott City 32-yard line. Welker about 8 yards deep in his own end zone. Rugby-style kick. He'll boot it away and gets a low kick. Harrison will catch it across the 30-yard line. He's dropped immediately. Good play by Jace Thomas. And there also in there was Lewis and Tanner Gooden at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard return after about a 28-yard punt.
Well, like we just said, Adam, this field position has really flipped with that wind. And boy, Cimarron has got great field position.
9:49 here in the first quarter. The Blue Jays with it at the Scott City 28-yard line, left hash mark. Remember this game last year, Tim, was 0-0 at halftime and 3-0 after 3.
I just remember the fourth quarter.
Half diamond formation now goes left side to Escom. He was a terror against Scott City coming in last year. He gains 4 yards to the 24 on first down, falls his lead blockers over on the left side, sets up a 2nd down and 6.
Well, he's the one that was playing guard last year. They put him at fullback, and he was like, great from that moment on. So this year they got him at that running back.
Blue Jays split 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left, half diamond formation, and blocking back to the right side. The fullback is a freshman, Sonday, on 2nd down up the middle to Escom, and he gains about 3 yards to the 21 on 2nd down, where he's brought down there by Carter Goodman to bring up a 3rd down, and we'll call it about 2.5.
Nothing fancy. That other number 32 that's in the backfield, he's a freshman. 6 foot 220 freshman. Looks like a great athlete. We're going to face him for another 3 years.
3rd down and 2 here with 8:50 to go first quarter. Escom again up the middle. Gooden swallows him up in a pile. They'll mark him just shy of the 18, but it's going to bring up a 4th down and inches as a couple of Beavers making a play just outside the 18, 4.5 a yard.
Boy, what do you do? Well, you know they're going to go for it. Although Harrison, we know, has got a great leg. They could kick a field goal with this wind at their back, but they're going for the 1st and 10.
This is the only 2nd time this year that an opponent has been into the red zone of Scott City. 4th and 1 for the 19. Option play right side. Sweep by Braxton Harrison. And he is going to be, he might have gotten the 1st down on 2nd effort at the 18, but Scott City corralled him nicely as Lawson Bailey, Gus Hawkins on the tack, but it looks like it's going to be a 1st and 10 here for Cimarron.
Yeah, I think it will be from where he's going to measure it. But Scott City hit him in the backfield. He wasn't across the line of scrimmage, but boy, he's strong. He just kept on pushing.
4th, they'll bring the chains across the field.
And I think they should. They stop the clock on things like that. And it's completely across the field.
That's good for the chain gang crew. They gotta get their legs going here, warmed up a little bit. Now they'll stretch the chains out here with 8:07 to go. They'll stretch it, and it's just a 1st down by half a length of the football.
Half a football.
And so Harrison keeps the drive alive for the Blue Jays at the Scott City 18-yard line.
Well, I like what we're doing on defense. We're not giving up much. Took them 4 downs to get half a football ahead of the line to gain.
So they went 3 carries for Escom for 9 yards. And then the other one for Harrison just across at the 18-yard line. A fresh set of downs for the Blue Jays, no score. Opening drive for them here with 8:07 to go, first quarter. Pistol set up with a wing to the left, halfback to left, 3 receivers set. It's going to be a keeper left side by Harrison, and he'll be swallowed up. Good job by Harris to slow him down. And then he's going to be finished off by Connor Armendariz for a loss of 3 to the 21-yard line. And that time Harris got held, but it works all right, 2nd and long.
Yeah, J.P. Harris was right in there. Linebacker on a blitz. Poof, here he comes. Yeah, baby. We needed that one play last play.
Yes.
Then we'd have the ball. That's okay. I'm glad they got it stopped.
2nd and 13 for Cimarron at the Scott City 21. 7.5 to go first quarter, no score. It'll be a pro set with a 2 receiver set, one to both sides, and now it'll be up the middle to Sonde. He'll bounce it left side. Scott City stuffs it, and Sonde's going backwards all the way back to the 25-yard line. 4 more on the loss, and he's a little shaken up as he got popped a couple of times. Trio of Beavers there on the tackle for another 4-yard loss. Garrison Fro leading the charge.
Well, we hate to see anybody get hurt. I don't care who, one side or the other. It's a sad deal. But let's hope it's nothing serious, and maybe just his wind, I hope. He kind of went down kind of funny, though.
He kept chugging. They're sending the teams to the sidelines. Let's take a 30-second break here with 7:08 to go first quarter. 3rd and 17 for Cimarron when we come back. It's no score. This is Scott City Beaver football.
At American Implement, we know that our farmers and ranchers are getting up and going to work every morning to provide food, fuel, and fiber for the world. And even though time and technology keeps us constantly changing, one thing will always remain the same. We promise that we'll continue working right beside you. We appreciate all that you do for our country and our communities. From all of us at American Implement, thank you, and may God bless the American farmer and rancher.
Back here at Darner Field as Cimarron gets Dylan Sonde off the field. It'll bring up a 3rd and 17 from the 25. We're at the 6:50 mark of the first quarter. No score with the Blue Jays with a 3 receiver set. Play fake for Harrison. Rolls to his right, find the middle of the field, caught, and that's going to be at the 13-yard line, 5 yards shy of the first down. Receiver is Eli Green, his 9th reception of the year. It'll bring up a 4th and 4 for Cimarron at the 12-yard line.
Well, they had the holder and snapper over there working on thinking about a field goal. I'm wondering if they're going to do it.
Well, they did attempt 1 field goal against Holcomb 2 weeks ago. They missed it, but they have 15 to snap it here, and they may call a timeout here with 6:10 to go first quarter as Coach Mike Sharks over near the side judge on his side, and they're going to let the clock wind down here. And they call the timeout with exactly 6 minutes halfway first quarter. Another 4th down for Cimarron when we come back in 30 seconds. No score. This is Scott City Beaver football.
Elling.
Berta-Benz Fairleigh Companies. Adam Kadavy alongside me, Tim McGonigal here at Darner Field. Cimarron calling timeout with the 8th play of the drive here, facing a 4th down and 5 from the Scott City 13 here in a scoreless game.
Well, what do you think? Are they going to kick it? Or you can't even tell. They're still over on the huddled up.
They are, yeah, exactly right. They're taking their full minute. Well, you get a minute. Might as well not waste anything. I see no kicking tee.
I think they're going for it.
They are going to go for it.
No, he's got a tee.
He does have the kicking tee.
He does have the tee.
Braxton Harrison has got the kicking tee. They'll spot this at the 19. It'll be a 29-yard field goal. The wind at his back. Toward the middle of the field. The holder is Eli Green. Snapper is Lane Johnson. Good Snap, placement down, kick is on the way, and it is no good, wide right. And the Beavers hold, and it's going to be 1st and 10, Scott City at the 20-yard line.
Well, Cimarron had a great opportunity. I mean, let's think about that. They had, after the kick, the punt, they had the ball at the 29-yard line, 28-yard line of Scott City, and didn't score. That is a opportunity they missed out on. Now the Beavers need to keep a hold of the ball here for a little. 5:57 to go in the first quarter. We got to make some 1st and 10 so we don't have to punt into that wind again.
Right at the 20-yard line, 1st and 10 for Scott City. They'll tighten things up with a 2 tight end set, 2 wings. Under center is the junior quarterback Dylan Metzger. Handoff up the middle to Jace Thomas, gets across the 20 and a good run of about 6 to the 25-yard line. Michael Feltman, who's their leading tackler with 29 tackles coming into tonight, is the tackler. 2nd down and about 4.
Well, I love just dive plays a lot of times. You know, it's hard for linemen to hold their blocks forever. Why not just let them hit somebody, put it back right between the gap.
Scott City will split a receiver right, tight end left side, wing to the right. 26-yard line, 2nd down. Jace Thomas in motion right side. He goes right side, and Boston Bailey gets met up immediately. And a minimal gain about the 27-yard line for a gain of 1 right in the hands, or arms of Eskin, brings up a 3rd and 3.
And that looked like a takedown in wrestling, like body slam. Man, he was in there quick.
Yes, he was. Scott City facing another 3rd down here with under 5 to go in the opening period. No score. This one with 3 yards to go. They'll go shotgun with 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right, 15 to snap it. Thomas to left of, as he rolls to his left. And Metzger now under pressure, looking upfield, and he's going to get dropped for a loss of 2 back at the 25. And making the tackle that time was Tanner Bailey. And a loss of 2 on the play and 2 straight 3-and-outs for Scott City.
One of the things I'm picking up on here is like on that play there, they put Elder at the guard and they put Harris at the tackle. And I hope that's not a dead giveaway. We're going to throw the ball, but Metzger had plenty of time to throw the ball.
That was credit to the coverage downfield for Cimarron. 4th down and Welker to punt it, standing at his own 14-yard line. Good snap, and he has to kick this one away. High, short kick, and this one is going to take a sideways spin. It'll be down at the 40-yard line. Just a 15-yard punt here with 3:59 in the first quarter, and still no score.
Well, one of the things Cimarron did on that play, okay, last time we punted, we did the Australian rules football roll out to the right, and then finally he punted it. This time they put a guy rushing right directly into that spot. So Welker had to punt that ball pretty quickly because they also had somebody coming right in there to try and block him, so he couldn't run out of there.
Cimarron has 1 first down. They've run 8 plays. Scott City's run 6. 40-yard line pistol set up with a 4-receiver set. Twins to both sides. Now they send Jordan Smith in motion. He'll have it on the jet sweep left side. Turns it upfield. 35-yard line. He'll gain 5 on first down. He'll be tackled right there by Connor Armendariz and Brady Welker, but 2nd and 5.
Well, as soon as that guy went in motion, you thought maybe jet sweep's coming. And I thought we had it. I thought our guys read the play well, but when he cut it back upfield inside the defensive end, went for some yardage.
No score here with 3.5 to go first quarter. Cimarron has snapped all their plays on Scott City's side of the 50. 35-yard line, 2nd and 5. Up the middle to, nope, keeper by Harrison goes right side. Scott City has it strung out nicely as the flag comes out. Harrison gets drilled across the 30. He had the first down, but the official on the Scott City side, line judge, throws his flag, and I think we're going to get our first penalty of the night. Yeah. Randy Wilson, the official tonight.
Looked like a block on the back.
And that's the exact call. As the side judge talks to Coach Jim Turner, it's a spot foul. So it'll bring up 2nd and 15.
Yeah. And we saw a lot of them last week, didn't we?
Yes.
Both ways.
Yeah.
You know, both ways. I'm not saying it was one-sided.
2nd and 15 here for Cimarron rather at the Beaver 45. And you saw the elusiveness of Harrison when he's out in the open.
Oh, I know. That's it, Adam. He's Well, you'd think this is pass all the way, but with Harrison, he could be running.
2nd and 15, 45. A 3-receiver set to left, 1 to the right. Harrison back to pass. Will swing it right side. Pass is caught and immediately dropped by Colin McDaniel. It was Luke Jansen who made the catch for a gain of 6 at the 39, setting up a 3rd and 9.
You know, I wonder, we talked about that before we went on the air about if you get too much pressure on Harrison, all you're doing is flushing him out of the pocket. Then he's dangerous. So, you know, coach is wanting him kind of to get in there, but everybody stay in your lane and stay where you can make the tackle. Don't let him outside.
3rd and 9, same formation. Rolling to his left is Harrison. Now throws in the middle. Pass is caught for a first down on a deep slant. And the catch is made by Eli Green inside the 20 to the 18-yard line on a 21-yard pass play.
Wow, that was like a clothesline. Thump. What did he do? Throw that about 30 yards just like a rocket?
Yes.
That was beautiful. And it was we had great defense on that, Adam.
Yes.
Our guy was right there, had a hand there, still caught the ball.
They marked this correction at the 15, so it's a 24-yard pass play. And 2 receptions already and 37 yards for Green as the Blue Jays in the red zone for a 2nd straight time. Harrison play fake, pass is caught, dropped in the end zone. It was a low throw as coverage or pressure applied by J.P. Harris, 2nd down and 10.
Yeah, if he'd have had a little more air underneath that ball, that'd have been a touchdown. I mean, he just underthrew that kid in the end zone. Harrison has been messing around with his right hand, Adam. He went to the sideline a little bit ago when they had that timeout, and he was washing it all off like he had some blood on it. And so I'm not, but he's throwing the ball well. They've got a piece of tape on that hand up higher on his, not on his finger part of his hand, but up, you know, where his wrist is, on the top part.
2nd down and 10 from the 15 of Scott City. It's going to be keeper by Harrison right side. Scott City turns him up and drops him for no gain. Good job by Scott City on the outside, turning him in. As Thomas also in there was Brady Welker with a tackle for no gain. And Scott City slowing down Harrison and to bring up a 3rd down and 10 with under 2 to go first quarter.
Yeah, Thomas played that great. He came across and he stayed to the outside where Harrison couldn't outrun him. And you know, you're not going to outrun Thomas anyway, he's so fast, and turned him back in, and right there was Brady Welker to make the start of a tackle, and Thomas helped him.
It's the 6th play of the drive for the Blue Jays at the 15. They're 1 of 3 on 3rd down. Harrison rolling left, now under duress, looking, he's just going to tuck it up and run. He will be hit at the 10-yard line. They'll mark him at the 9 for forward progress for a gain of 6. J.P. Harris, also Lawson Bailey on the tackle to bring up a 4th and 4. This one, Tim, a little bit more manageable for Cimarron, maybe a better angle for them to kick a field goal here with a minute to go first quarter.
I don't know, he's not sending in any tees and stuff. Well, he's got the tee right there with the coach. Some kid does, but I think they're going to 17, 15 seconds.
They're going for it.
Yeah, they're going for it.
4th and 4, Cimarron 1 of 1 on 4th downs here in this first quarter. Final minute of the first quarter from the 9. Harrison rolls to his right, looking in the end zone. Pass is caught, touchdown. In the middle of the zone there for Eli Green. And it's 6-0 Cimarron with 40 seconds to go first quarter.
Well, we've played the entire game inside our 40-yard line. And it's just pretty tough to keep, what is that, about their 12th, 13th play of the game? And it's pretty tough to keep them out of the end zone. I thought our defense did well, but Harrison throws the ball really, really well.
And they will go for 2. Scott City this year is on defense 1 of 4 on the 2-point conversions. The 40.8 to go in the first quarter. Man in motion from the 3. And handoff up the middle to Escom. He gets stood up, falls forward. Does he get in? No. 2-point conversion is denied, and Scott City trails for the first time this year at 6-0 with 40.8 seconds to go in the first quarter. Cimarron to kick off in 30 seconds. This is Beaver football. Eli Green, the two-point conversion failed, but Scott City's had their chances, 3rd and long a couple of times, and even the 4th down there, their defense just unable to get off the field here so far.
Well, Adam, we're lucky. The Scott City's lucky it isn't 14-0 right now, because the whole game's been played inside our 40. But that's what happens when you have the ball and have to punt into the other team stops you. That would have been a different story if we could have went the length of the field, got way down here, But they stopped us and we had to punt into the wind. We just didn't work out,
Scott City trailing here for the first time this year, and 6-0 here late first quarter. Also the first time this year, unless they have a long run here. This could be the first time they don't score in the first quarter as well. But we've got 40 seconds to play.
Yeah, that's true. We'll see how the last time the kickoff went clear to the 5. They don't have Harrison kicking off. They got another guy.
They have Logan Seifert, a 150-pound freshman. 5'7". Here's the approach and Seifert's kick. It's a short squib kick up in the air. It's caught. And then wisely to a knee there at about the 40-yard line. And that was caught by another freshman on the field. That was Scott City's Griffin Edwards on the front wall there. And Scott City with good field position.
Braxton Harrison's on the sideline, and they're taping up that right hand that I was talking about earlier. Looks like on his fingers, like a middle finger, ring finger, something like that. So he had some issues going on there. Ooh, that's great field position for us, though.
And that was a great move by the freshman. Just catch it, take a knee, and get good field position. Twins receiver set to the left, wing to the left from the 40-yard line, tight end right side. Toss left side to Thomas. Will turn it upfield, gets across the 40, gets about 4 to the 44-yard line on first down. He was brought down by Michael Feldman with 30 seconds to go first quarter. It'll bring up a 2nd and 6.
Yeah, they shouldn't run any. They should, because we're under the time limit. They should let the clock run out. And well, we're going to get to where if we wouldn't do anything, we could punt with the wind anyway.
And now 8 seconds in the first quarter. Scott City does not have to snap it. We'll see if they do with an offset eye. They will. Hand off right side to Bailey. Tries to back his way across the 45, and then you get a flock of Blue Jays at the 46, setting up a 3rd and 4. When we come back here, as that's the end of the first quarter. Cimarron 6, Scott City nothing. It'll be 3rd down and 4 for Scott City at their own 46 when we come back in 1 minute. This is Beaver football.
Circle C Farms is family owned and operated. They offer a complete line of top quality farming services. Circle C Farms is now offering grid sampling and precision fertilizer applications. They have the right equipment for your job. And as always, they bring you tomorrow's technology to today's farming. So stop on by and visit with Steve and Ted about your needs, or just give them a call at 620-872-3299. Circle C Farms is a proud sponsor of the Beaver Broadcasting Network.
Fro Heating and Cooling of Scott City is a proud sponsor of
Back here at Darner Field in Scott City as we're ready for the second quarter. Scott City trailing 6-0, facing a 3rd and 4 at their own 46 as they have the win at their back here in this second quarter. Receiver split left. And now Welker in motion, right to left. Play fake for Metzger. Under pressure, finds Lawson Bailey in the flats. Has the first down across midfield and is shoved out of bounds all the way to the Blue Jay 44-yard line. A nice play of about 10 yards to make it 11 to the 43.
Oh, yeah, that's exactly what we need, Adam. Get a little mojo back over here on the Beaver Blues side. Nice pass, nice catch, nice run afterwards.
Bailey's second reception of the year is good for a Beaver first down, and their first of the night here. And this will be their first snap into Blue Jay territory just inside the 43. Trailing 6-0. Colin McDaniel split wide to the right. Ball in the left hash mark. Wing T set with a wing to the right. Now they'll send Thomas in motion right, toss right side to Lawson Bailey, trying to get to the outside, cuts it up, and he gets it inside the right at the 40, they'll say. It's a gain of 3 on first down on his 4th carry. 2nd down and 7 coming up.
Nice, I like that toss pitch. That sweep thing. We've done well with that this year. I don't mean just on that play.
Yes.
It's been a good play.
Harrison coming up from his safety spot to make the tackle. He's their 2nd leading tackler. And 4 receivers set for the Beavers at the 40-yard line of Cimarron, down 6. First minute of the 2nd quarter. Man in motion is Bailey. A high snap, but a draw play left side. Thomas barely got it. He tries to get the outside. Cimarron getting around there, but Thomas gains 3 more to the 37-yard line on 2nd down, brought down by Jordan Smith, setting up a 3rd and 4.
Cimarron has some quick, fast guys on the outside too, Adam.
Well, that could have been disaster for Scott City. It was a high snap to Metzger, but he was able to reel it in and immediately get it to Thomas.
Yes, and I wondered about the handoff, the exchange between quarterback and running back, because they had their backs to us, so we couldn't see it. But I wondered if it was maybe a little loose.
3rd down and 4 for Scott City. They are 1 of 3 on 3rd down tonight. They send Bailey in motion right. Now Thomas gets a carry right side, cuts it up, has the first down, it looks like, just inside the 33. Braxton Harrison with the tackle, but it is a 1st of 10 right at the sticks.
Boy, it's close, but yep, he's going to give it to us.
And give him 5 to the 32. That's his 5th carry for Thomas for 20 yards.
Oh, this is good. Eating up clock, keeping the ball away from the other team. We got the wind at our back.
1st and 10, Scott City at the Blue Jay 32. 2 minutes into the 2nd quarter, Cimarron 6, Scott City nothing. 4 receiver set, twins to both sides. 5 to snap it as Bailey goes in motion from left to right. Metzger looking left slant pattern, caught by Fro at the 25, and he's actually brought down at the 26. Jordan Smith hangs on to him for dear life. Fro's 2nd catch of the year. They'll mark him right at the 25 for a gain of 7. 2nd down and 3.
Nice toss, and it was a good time to throw the ball at him. 1st down, they're thinking run. You know, Carson's way out there all by himself, man-to-man with that kid.
Good play there. 2nd and 3. 3 receiver set, twins to make that a 4 receiver set. They'll send a man in motion, and it'll be a shovel pass to Bailey going right side. Sidesteps one, lowers his shoulder, and he will get right back to the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play, setting up a 3rd down and 3.
That one wasn't going anywhere. A lot of running, not much yardage. Did we lose a little on that?
Just maybe, if anything, a half yard.
Yeah.
But it's right at the 25, so 3rd and 3.
Yeah. We have 2 downs to make 3 yards. I think we'll get it.
Scott City has converted both their 3rd downs on this drive. This is their 9th play. They go 2 wing, 2 tight end. Shotgun formation with 10 to snap it. 8.5 to go 2nd quarter. 6-0 Blue Jay lead. Metzger, draw play up the middle. This is Thomas, and he'll have the 1st down inside the 23 to the 21-yard line. A gain of 4 as he was pinballed there to the 21.
Well, that was definitely our double wing formation, but the thing that I noticed was the splits along the offensive line. They were really, really wide, so they could get a little more angle on their what they were blocking over here on the corner. Cimarron got through on the right side in the middle, but that isn't where we were going.
21-yard line, 1st and 10 for Scott City. 10th play of the drive, down 6 as we approach 8 minutes to go 1st half. This is Welker's 1st carry, cuts it up inside the 15, lowers his shoulder and gets the 1st down to the 9-yard line, an 11-yard carry, and it's a nice run for Welker, 1st and goal.
I think that might have been the best run for Welker, and I don't mean by yardage. I'm talking about when he got the ball, he was sprinting as fast as he could. He could see it opening up, and he just took off downfield.
They officially marked this at the 8, so it's a gain of 12, 1st and goal, under 8 to go 1st half. This is about a 5-minute drive for Scott City. Here's Lawson Bailey, hits right side, and he gets met. Oh, he fumbles the football, and Luke Jansen hangs on to it at the 12-yard line. A good drive for Scott City on their 11th play, and they fumble, and it's a 1st and 10 for Cimarron.
Well, the first guy that hit him stood him straight up, and it must have been the second guy in there must have been tugging at the ball or something, because they had his forward motion stopped. You know, there could be some complaining on the sideline saying, "Hey, they had him stopped." And then the ball comes out, but they didn't have him on the ground. So
that was a 4-minute 53-second drive for Scott City. Now they are back on defense. Cimarron has it at their own 12, up the middle to Escom, and he gets left side, but he gets mainly a yard to the 13 as Harris turned him in, and Armendariz finishes him off for a gain of 1, and it's going to bring up 2nd down and 9 for Cimarron.
I just thought of that kid last year that was the linebacker that was the fullback until Escom. Siebel. Yeah, I just thought of his name.
He's there. He's at Bethel right now playing with his older brother there, the Thrashers,
yeah.
Yes.
Very good.
They're a nationally ranked program there in the KCAC. 2nd and 9 from the 12 as we approach 7 minutes to go first half. Pistol setup. It's a play fake for Harrison, looking right side, pass is caught, 1st down and more across the 20. Eli Green will take it to across the 30 to the 31-yard line. He found a hole in the zone coverage of the Scott City defense in an 18-yard pass play. That's his 3rd reception for 54 yards.
And Harrison can throw that football. He's got some guys that can catch it. It's impressive to see a quarterback really throw that football.
Correction, that's his 63rd receiving yard on 4 receptions. 1st and 10 Blue Jays, their 3rd play of the drive at their own 31. It's Escom up the middle, across the 35 to the 37-yard line. Right now, Cimarron just having their way with Scott City. And some big plays here, 2nd down and about 4.
Well, they're moving the ball well. The best thing we have going for us is they have a long way to go to get to the end zone. So you know how it is in high school football. It's pretty tough to go 75 yards without making a mistake. And a mistake is either a turnover or a penalty.
We're near the halfway point of this 2nd quarter. Up the middle to Escom on 2nd down. Breaks through, has the 1st down, and right now they're moving the ball at will up the middle of the Scott City defense to the 46, a gain of about 9, make it 10 to the 47.
What we just need to keep doing what we're doing, and it's okay. They get some 1st and 10s, but we don't want them busting off a 50-yard run for a touchdown or a 50-yard pass for a touchdown. Going Harrison breaking out for that. Just it's okay. 5 yards at a whack. I think they'll make a mistake.
47-yard line, 1st and 10 pistol set up for Harrison. He'll hand it off to Escom up the middle. Has a lot of room. 45 and is tripped up by Mesker across the 40 to the 38-yard line of Scott City. That is a gain of 14 yards, and he's up to 41 yards on 7 carries.
Okay, that is not how I planned it. I wondered if we wouldn't call timeout.
And Scott City does burn a timeout here with 5:52 to go 2nd quarter. 6-0 Cimarron lead and driving. Back in 1 minute here on Mix 94.5.
Furrow Heating and Cooling of Scott City is a proud sponsor of Beaver activities. Brent and Angie take pride in helping our activities and support our students 100%. They can also help you with any heating and cooling needs that you have. Give Furrow Heating and Cooling a call at 620-872-3508 and see if they can help you with your needs today.
If you're in the market for a new or used vehicle, check out J&R Auto Group with locations in Scott City, Oakley, and Colby. J&R Auto Group has a fully trained service and parts staff for repairs on most makes and models of vehicles in Scott City and both Oakley locations. Locally owned and operated, J&R Auto Group provide over 250 new and used vehicles in stock and ready to be delivered. Stop on in and check out J&R Auto Group LLC.com for all your vehicle needs.
Football here tonight brought to you by First National Bank, Farm Bureau Financial Services, Neil Baker, Furrow Heating and Cooling, Furrow Ag Service, Furrow Electric, Great Western Tire, Harris Chiropractic and Acupuncture, High Choice Feeders, Haymaby Farms, HRC Feed Yards, J&R Car and Truck, J&R Trucking, Jackson Legal Group, and JF Beaver Advertising. Cimarron started this right after a turnover at their own 12. They're at the Scott City 38-yard line, up 6-0. Jet sweep play left side, and Scott City trying to string this out, and they will for a loss of 2. Jace Thomas trails them down for behind, and Smith had a nice little 4-yard or a gain on their jet sweep first time around. This time he loses a couple back to the 40.
And I thought they'd just give the ball to somebody right up the middle one more time again. We hadn't stopped them in 3 or 4 plays. So that helped. I'm glad they did that.
This will be the 7th play of the drive for Cimarron. 2nd down and 11. They call it at the 39 of Scott City. We're just past the midway point of this 2nd quarter. It's 6-0 Blue Jays. Jansen, the 200-pound senior, split wide left, 2 receivers to the right. Play fake. Harrison rolls to his right under pressure as he throws it up for grabs. His man wide open, and it's caught inside the 5 and down to the 1-yard line. A catch is made by Jordan Smith as Harrison was hit as he threw it. 38-yard pass play, 1st and goal Blue Jays.
Well, on several of these pass plays, Smith has been wide open on several of them, just streaking down that's the first time they tried to throw it to him. Their coaches have probably just been saving that one because he's been open. I was surprised Harrison threw it into the wind and got it down there to him.
Has some strength on that arm. They mark it at the 2, 1st and goal. 5.5 to go, 2nd quarter. Up the middle, Escom gets stood up at the 4-yard line and is driven back. Welker in on the charge there, and as well as Mother. 2nd down and goal. J.P. Harris the first to meet him for a loss of 2.
Yeah, that's what I was pulled out my binoculars. I wanted to see who the first guy there. Harris was right there in the backfield.
2-yard loss, 2nd and goal.
This is the 9th play of the drive for Cimarron. They started at their own 12. They're at the Scott City 4. They're 1 for 2, in the red zone tonight as we go under 5 to go 2nd quarter. But they have controlled the ball and they've controlled the clock in this first half, leading 6-0. Pistol set up with a wing to the left. 3 receivers set on 2nd down. Harrison rolls to his left under pressure. And now he rolls to his right, has a lot of room right side, and he's going to walk in easily inside the pylon. Touchdown Cimarron. Braxton Harrison, his 4th rushing touchdown, and the Blue Jays up 12-0 with 4:41 to go 2nd quarter.
Wow. Well, we talked about that, Adam. You want to put some pressure on a quarterback that's going to throw the ball, but you kind of want to keep him pinned in too. That time he got around to the edge, and that's where he's the dangerous. He's got great speed. He just outrun everybody to the corner.
So Cimarron up 12-0. Will go for the 2-point conversion here with 4:41 to go 2nd quarter. Taking advantage of a Scott City turnover from the 3. Harrison claps the hands, rolls to his left. Quarterback sweep left side. Scott City has a crowd, and in the 2nd effort will get him close to the goal line, and they say oh my gosh, he was stopped short of the goal line, and they called it good. Oh my.
Well, they're letting it go.
Wow, tough break.
They're talking about it, but they're letting it go.
14-0 Cimarron with 4:41 to go 2nd quarter. Cimarron to kick off in 30 seconds. This is Beaver football. Our drive go on 9 plays and 3:06, and Cimarron had their way with Scott City pretty much the entire way other than a couple of plays. And now the Beavers, who have not been down all season, find themselves down 2 scores. They have to pick themselves off the mat here. They had a good drive, their last drive that resulted in a fumble. They just need to get some points here and make this a 1-score game right before halftime.
That's right, let's see a good run back, because Harrison's kicking, the ball will be way on down.
He kicks it from the 40-yard line. He boots this one, gets a good boot, and it'll be Thomas catching it at the 3-yard line. Goes left, 10, 15, outside, 20, 25, 30, 35, and he's pushed out of bounds right there. Good return of about 32 yards at the 35-yard line with 4:33 to go first half.
That's exactly what we needed to happen. We have 4.5 minutes to go here in the first half. Let's move it down the field. 65 yards.
Scott City went about 52 yards before fumbling at the 8-yard line. They have it just across the 35. Down 14-0. Carson Frost put wide to the right. Scott City just don't need to panic. You need to take it into the locker room and at least get down one score. Two wing setup. That'd be a play fake for Metzger on first down. Out in the flat. Pass is caught. This is by Brady Welker. 45 has the first down. So he's pushed out of bounds at the 48-yard line. It'll be a gain of about 13 or 14 on the play. They say from the 36 to the 48, 1st and 10.
I thought he got hit out of bounds. Does anybody think he got hit?
He was close. The momentum carried him out of bounds.
Well, maybe so. I just was wondering about that. Nice pass. Nice catch. Good run afterward.
Metzger, 4 of his first 4 for 31 yards. 49-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Beavers in their own territory. Right hash mark. Thomas trap play up the middle. Dives ahead for 4. And he'll be tackled at the Cimarron 47-yard line that time by Andrew Bogner, the 185-pound sophomore.
I like what's going on, Adam. Keep calling good plays. What's the next play we'll run? Toss sweep or will we pass?
See.
With 4 minutes to go, you'd think might have to throw another pass or two.
2nd and 7, they say, at the Cimarron 48, 14-0 Blue Jay lead. 3:50 to go first half, 10 to snap. And here Metzger shotgun with 3 receivers set. He's back to pass on 2nd down, all kinds of time. Fires it down the seam, and passes caught by Thomas. 20, and almost broke the tackles. He takes it to the 15-yard line on a rope there of 33 yards. Eli Green with the tackle.
Well, I think, I know a year ago when we were at Cimarron, Thomas caught that. Remember that long pass and scored a touchdown? It was just like that. Might have been that play.
On the other side. 1st and 10 Beavers at the Blue Jay 15 in the red zone for the 2nd time here. 3.5 to go first half. Welker in motion. Thomas whole left side inside the 10, inside the 5, and he's in. Touchdown Scott City. They're on the board with 3:28 to go 2nd quarter, and it's 14-6 Blue Jays.
Okay, we hopefully have woke up the Beaver. That looked good. It was just a blast off the left side there. Thomas got hit a couple of times, but kind of the pinball thing, bounced off, kept going. Nice run.
They will go for the point after here as bad snap at placement. Kick is on the way, and Freddie Sines cuts this deficit in half. Splits the uprights. 14-7 Beavers cut the Cimarron lead at half. 3:28 to go 2nd quarter. The Beavers to kick off in 30 seconds. This is Scott City football.
We had good runs, we had good passing, good catching, good blocking, the whole thing. Everything just looked crisper and nicer and neater on that drive. And boy, that didn't take, we started that at 4:33. That took just under a minute.
Yeah, it was,
or just over a minute.
4-play, 64-yard drive officially in 1:13. And the 15-yard Thomas run. And, boy, yeah, that was a burst. You had positive on every play. Started the 13-yard pass play, and then it kind of went right down the field there.
Well, we'll see what the kickoff unit can do.
Mateo Bianco to kick this one off a high end over and kick. It's going to be returnable by Smith at his 15. Goes middle, 20. Now he's outside the numbers, and he's going to be brought down at the 24-yard line. And a nice tackle that time by... Let's see here. I believe that was Cesar Peregrino also in there for Scott City. Avery Knoll.
Well, right now would be a great time to get a fumble.
Both teams
strip Cimarron.
Both teams with 2 timeouts remaining. Keep in mind, Cimarron does get the football to begin the 2nd half. Braxton Harrison, 6 of his first 7 passing for 107 yards and a touchdown.
I just remember the 4th quarter last year. It's like one team had scored and the other team had scored immediately.
3 receivers set, blocking back to left on first down to be play fake, and now they'll go out deep pattern, and it's going to be deflected by Carson Froh, who is trying to catch up to Jordan Smith at midfield. That ball hung up into the wind that time, 2nd and 10.
Yeah, I'm with you. That wind held up the football, which is a wonderful thing because the receiver, Smith, for Cimarron, man, he was open again. I mean, that was like 3 or 4 yards behind the defender, but the ball was held up, and Froh had time to catch up and knocked it away from him.
2nd and 10, Blue Jays at their own 24. 14-7, Cimarron lead, 3:15 to go second quarter. It'll be a handoff up the middle. No keeper by Harrison. He squirts by a couple, gets it across the 30, and is upended at about the 33-yard line, a gain of 9. On the tackle is Lawson Bailey, but it sets up a 3rd and 1.
Well, he really got hit there at the end, didn't he?
Yes, he did.
But he just popped right back up, so the clock is rolling.
Cimarron just 1 of 4 on 3rd downs here, but this is a 3rd and a yard here with 2:48 to go. I don't think they've changed the yard. Should be 3rd down. Yeah, they're saying 3rd down on the white hat is saying 3rd down and a yard. 2:35, 10 to snap it here. And it'll be back to pass. Harrison throws it left side. Pass is caught, 1st down. Across the 40, Jansen, and he'll take it to the 43.
Flag right in the middle. That'll be a holding call.
Yeah, it looks like the official in the middle that it's going to bring up a 3rd down and long. Hold, everybody, let's all settle down. They know it's 3rd down on the field. The officials have it holding on Cimarron, their 2nd penalty of the night.
Well, Turner is bringing that exact thing up to the officials. It says 3rd down. It should be 3rd down. It doesn't say that on the scoreboard or the sidelines, so.
They'll get it corrected with 2:27 to go second quarter.
Well, we're going to find out if they're going to correct.
2nd penalty of the night for the Blue Jays for 20 yards. They have it flagged at the 33-yard line, so it should be a 3rd down and 11 from the 23 as they will mark this penalty off.
Yeah, they got it right. Oh, well, Adam, that's still 2:27. It's 3rd down. Boy, as deep as they are, they're not going to go for this on 4th down if we could hold them. So that's our plan. Let's hold them right here.
It's a 9-yard penalty, 3rd and 10 here. 2:27 to go second quarter. 4 receiver set, trips to the right. Harrison, all kinds of time now, throws it late. Pass is going to be picked off at the 44-yard line. Colin McDaniel, his 2nd pick of the year. And Scott City with 2 timeouts in short field can get right back into this one right before halftime.
Well, Scott City that time only rushed 3 linemen. And one of the linemen got in there and got his hands up right in front of Braxton, so the ball was thrown off target in my mind. McDaniel did a good job going up and catching it. Now, we got 2:21 to go here in the first half. We have the ball at Cimarron's 45-yard line. We're set up pretty good, I think.
2 timeouts, 2 wings set up receiver right for the Beavers. Tied in left side from the Blue Jay 44. Play fake. Metzger rolls to his right. Now under pressure, will tuck it up and run. 40 up the middle, 35-yard line. He leans forward for a gain of 9. Brought down that time by Luke Jansen. It'll bring up a 2nd and a yard here with 2:08 to go first half.
Nice play. Metzger, well, when he decided to run, he just went straight up the field. That's exactly what you want to do.
Even, Scott City's offense has been pretty good the previous 2 drives, even on the turnover, but just have to settle down here. You're down 7, minute 50 to go first half.
That's right. There's no hurry. We still have a couple of timeouts. We've got a minute 50 and counting.
Wing to the right is Welker, 2nd yard, receiver right. Cimarron puts 7 in the box. Toss right side to Thomas, has a convoy. First down as it gets hit about the 31-yard line or 32 by Harrison. It's a gain of 3 though, but it's a Beaver first down on Thomas's 8th carry.
And when you get a 1st and 10 in high school football, they stop the clock until they get the chain set. Then they'll start them up. So that gives you a little extra time.
31-yard line for the Beavers. Two receivers set, a wing to the right, 1 split to both sides. 15 to snap it. Thomas alone setback. Metzger goes under center from the Blue Jay 31, dropping back to pass. Has time, sets up, finds it and pass is going to be a jump ball. Incomplete, almost intercepted at the goal line by Braxton Harrison, looking for Lawson Bailey right at the goal line. 2nd down and 10.
That one kind of hung up in the air there. And that could have been, you're throwing it with the wind, and so that can cause your ball to carry long and kind of be held up. Oh, we need to throw away from where Braxton Harrison is, I think, too.
Yeah.
What did he have, 5 interceptions a year ago?
Yeah, he's good. He was at corner a year ago, but back to safety this year. 2nd and 10, Scott City at the Cimarron 31 with 1:15. 5 to snap at Metzger, play fake. Look in the middle, pass is tipped, and it's intercepted by Harrison off the deflection to the 24-yard line. That one, they tried to fit it through a lot of white jerseys to Connor Armendariz in the 2nd Scott City turnover of the night.
Well, that's all right. We need to stop them on defense. There's still 1:07 to go here.
And they have 2 timeouts remaining, so Cimarron right now has an opportunity here to take the lead in the locker room at 14-7. The Beavers need to get a defensive stop here. Right now, the last 3 drives for Scott City, the only ones really stopping them is themselves.
That number 2 is on the far side. He's a wide receiver that I'd be scared to death of.
Jordan Smith.
Yeah.
Pistol set up, 25-yard line. They're going to run it up the keeper, correction by Harrison, and Scott City will bring the convoy. Gets through a couple tackles, and he takes it to the 30-yard line. Harrison was dropped for a couple-yard loss, but got through some arm tackles and takes it to 31 for a gain of 6.
Cimarron is in no hurry here, and there's 45 seconds to go in the first half. They didn't call timeout. They didn't hustle. I think they're just going to let the clock go.
Well,
man.
You're on the road. You have the lead. It's your ball to begin the second half. Why not?
Maybe they're going to wait till it's about gone and throw a big one downfield and see what happens.
There's a 15-second differential between game clock and play clock. But a trip set here, 2nd down and a yard. Or correction, 2nd and 4 from the 31. Oh, there's movement. Oh, they drop play to Escom. Looked like there was some movement in the backfield. There is a flag thrown. Yeah. Escom got the first down with 11 seconds to go before halftime. It looked like Escom got a little too antsy in his stance there. I think they're going to call legal shift on Cimarron, and they do.
I think Scott City should use their timeouts and make Cimarron punt into the wind and try and block it.
With 2nd down, you have 2nd down and 3rd down, and the play clock will run here, so it's not really worth it.
I was thinking it was 3rd down.
Yeah, if it was 3rd down, why not?
Yeah.
See what can happen.
Yeah, I was thinking 3rd down, but with the penalty, the down stays the same.
Cimarron will have 2nd and 9. It'll be a winding clock, and Cimarron with 8 seconds to snap this before halftime. Harrison will take the snap. He'll hand it off up the middle to Escom. He'll take it to the 31. It'll bring up 3rd and 4, but time's going to run out at this first half. Cimarron with a 14-7 lead here on Military Night over the Scott City Beavers here at the break. We'll take a 3-minute timeout. First half stats and more to come. Back in once again in 3 minutes. This is Scott City Beaver football.
Taking the field for your halftime entertainment is the SCHS Marching Band under the direction of Senior Drum Major Cimarron Bluejays. The band will be performing 2 songs from their 2021 field show, playing that funky music. Tonight to open the show is the 1976 hit. To open the show tonight is the 1976 hit show namesake, Play That Funky Music by Wild Cherry. topping the charts in 1976. This single went platinum, selling over 2.5 million records. Final tune tonight features senior Claire Hawkins on bass guitar. Appearing on the 1973 album Wild and Peaceful, the SCHS Marching Band presents Jungle Boogie by Kool and the Gang.
Anything else? Am I going to be able to carry those in popcorn?
Scott City Eye Center has been a leading provider of optometry services and vision care products in the Scott City community since 1999. Our experienced eye doctors offer comprehensive vision examinations at our Scott City optometry office and specialize in the diagnosis and treatment of a wide array of eye diseases, conditions, and problems. We use advanced diagnostic technology and are committed to improving the quality of life of persons in the Scott City community through enhanced vision. Give yourself the gift of clear vision. Schedule an appointment with Joshua J. Gooden, OD, today.
Women at every stage of life want a healthcare experience uniquely theirs, where excellence meets elegance and healthcare is personalized just for you. Scott County Hospital and Scott City Clinics, skilled physicians and nurses will help your family prepare for the birth of your baby. The private, comfortable, secure rooms for labor, delivery, and postpartum care include jacuzzi tubs for pain management during labor. Call Scott City Clinic to set an appointment today. We put our heart in healthcare.
Scott County Hospital is a highly trained team of motivated and compassionate professionals serving the needs of their community. Dr. Matthew Burns is a general surgeon whose specialty is caring for all patients with elective and emergency surgeries. Why travel for hours when you can be seen right here in Western Kansas? Dr. Burns is specially trained in colonoscopy, gallbladder, and laparoscopic surgeries, hernia repair, wound care, and much more. Scott County Hospital. We put our heart in healthcare.
At Turner Sheet Metal, our main goal is to enhance the comfort of your home while making sure that our customers are 100% satisfied. Need your furnace checked for the winter? Call us. Need your air conditioner cleaned for the summer? Our NATE certified technicians are the guys for the job. Turner Sheet Metal, your Bryant authorized dealer in Scott City, can also help you save up to 40% on your heating and cooling costs with a Bryant Evolution system. Call for a free estimate and let us help keep your family comfortable and safe. Turner Sheet Metal, South Highway 83 in Scott City.
It takes more than just the seed to raise a good crop.
It takes the effort of a great team.
It takes the same teamwork and dedication to be successful on the football field.
Two receivers said it'll be an option play, but handoff to the fullback, Golden. He finds nothing.
Vogelmore Family Farms is proud to be part of Scott community, where together we raise our most important crop of all, our kids.
Deeply rooted in the heart of Western Kansas, Vogelmore Family Farms is an efficient, team-driven, goal-oriented farming operation dedicated to hard work, moral integrity, community involvement, and environmental sustainability. Our diverse and knowledgeable team utilizes cutting-edge technology to incorporate practices that increase the productivity and profitability of the land. The land we farm is our livelihood and our future.
Western State Bank proudly supports Scott Community High School students and athletes as they prepare for another great year of achievements. Just as our students prepare for another successful year, we encourage you to be prepared for whatever life may bring you. Stop in and talk with the knowledgeable staff at Western State Bank, whether it be a new home loan, financing for your business, or any one of our checking and savings account options. We're here to help you. Make sure to check out all of our internet banking options provided at WSBKS.com. Western State Bank, member FDIC. And as always, go Beavers! Beavers.
White's Food Liner is located at 1314 South Main Street in Scott City, Kansas. They are open daily from 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. Home delivery is available Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. just by calling 620-872-5854. They are a full-service grocery store offering a wide selection of varieties at affordable prices. Sign up today for their mobile app. Look for it in the app Play Store under White's Food Liner. Don't forget to visit today.
At American Implement, we know that our farmers and ranchers are getting up and going to work every morning to provide food, fuel, and fiber for the world. And even though time and technology keeps us constantly changing, one thing will always remain the same. We promise that we'll continue working right beside you. We appreciate all that you do for our country and our communities. From all of us at American Implement, thank you, and may God bless the American farmer and rancher.
Circle C Farms is family owned and operated. They offer a complete line of top quality farming services. Circle C Farms is now offering grid sampling and precision fertilizer applications. They have the right equipment for your job, and as always, they bring you tomorrow's technology to today's farming. So stop on by and visit with Steve and Ted about your needs, or just give them a call at 620-872-3299. Circle C Farms is a proud sponsor of the Beaver Broadcasting Network.
Pro Heating and Cooling of Scott City is a proud sponsor of Beaver activities. Brent and Angie take pride in helping our activities and support our students 100%.
City halftime here at 14-7. And as Scott City trailing by 7. Let's take a look at some GWAC scores. Last night, Huguenin and Guyman played. And this is going to be something down the road we need to keep in mind. We have to be a little easier on the officials because they played Thursday night because of a shortage of officials, and it's only going to get worse here. But nonetheless, Huguenin
Who played last night?
Huguenin Guyman. I was getting there. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Huguenin 33, Guyman 6. I was just explaining because they played on Thursday because of the shortage of officials.
Yeah, okay.
That was last night. Huguenin 33, Guyman 6. Ulysses and Colby. Maybe a little bit of a surprise there. They're playing up at Denton Field. It was their homecoming. Well, I just got an updated score. They were scoreless after the end of the first quarter, but they're tied at 14 at halftime.
Ulysses and Colby.
Yeah. And speaking of 14s on the scoreboard, over at Lakin, it's Goodland 14, Lakin 14. And that's going to be Scott City's next opponent. Holcomb no problem with Southwestern Heights, 41-0 at the break there over the Mustangs. Some 3A scores, Larned over Haven, 29-0. Beloit going into Concordia there and leading 14-0 in the second. Riley County trailing Silver Lake 14-3. Pratt leading Heston 16-0 in the second, and Holton 21, Pearly Compton 7, Southeast and Slane 44, Ellsworth 0. So there's just some scores of interest.
A lot of 14s in there.
Yes, there is, and there's one here on the board. Unfortunately, it belongs to Cimarron, who has the 14-7 Beaver lead.
Yeah, this thing could have easily been 14-14, just like everybody else.
Well, they're just, yeah, they could have joined the party there.
Yeah, I wish we would have. Well, here in the second half, you know, I thought one of the best defenses we played at one time there when we got the interception. We only rushed 3 linemen, had everybody else back protecting. So we didn't get pressure on Harrison enough. We did cause him to throw the ball. He had, because one of the Beavers got right in his face as he threw the ball, but we didn't flush him out to give him a chance to run. That's what I'm getting at. And maybe that's a better plan, is don't let Harrison run the ball. Let's not flush him out of the pocket. Let's keep him in the pocket, make him throw the ball, although he throws a nice ball. But maybe we can cover a little better. Get an interception.
I know, I look at him. He strikes me more as a kind of a free safety type player if he would be at the next level, just his size and everything.
Oh, absolutely. I think so too, but man, he throws a nice football.
Yes, he does.
I bet he's a good baseball player.
Yeah, he is.
What's he
not
play?
bad.
You know?
I can't remember, to be honest.
Does he pitch, I wonder?
I think he does, yeah.
Yeah, well, he really throws that football. A nice spiral. Here you go, Adam. Start us off.
It's Mateo Bianca to kick it off here to begin the second half. Scott City will have the win at their back in this third quarter, as you have 2 to return, Jordan Smith and also Trace Copper, another freshman for Cimarron. He had 2 returns last week for the Blue Jays. We're waiting on the officials. They blow the whistle, and Bianca kicks this in high, shorter end over kick. It's going to be returnable at the 21-yard line, across the 25, and Tanner Bailey will take it across the 35 to near the 36-yard line. And on the tackle that time, you had Houston Frank, also Tanner Gooden, and also the junior Evan Fry.
Mateo, the kicker for us, was a little disgusted when he went to go pick up that tee. See, he got underneath the football instead of hitting it good and clean. He kicked the tee about 15 yards, but he only kicked the football about 30. So he was hoping he could get it to the end zone.
Cimarron will line up in a 3-receiver set with the wing to the right from the 35. 1st and 10 in the middle of the field. It's going to be a keeper right side for Harrison. Scott City pushes it back across the 30. Harrison now will try to retreat, but Scott City's going to stop him for about a 2-yard loss back at the 33-yard line. Good job by Scott City on the convoy. A loss of 2 on the play. And bring up 2nd and 12.
Nice stiff arm. I think it was Jace Thomas, maybe stiff arm. That was a nice play, but all that did was push Harrison back farther, and we eventually get him for a loss.
2nd and 12 for Cimarron. First 40 seconds of the second half. The Blue Jays with a 14-7 lead. They're 1-1 on the year. Scott City at 2-0. Both begin district play next week on the road. On 2nd down, Harrison, quick pass, caught and immediately dropped right at the 40-yard line for a gain of 7. Pass is caught by Luke Jansen. Colin McDaniel with the tackle, sets up a 3rd and 5.
That was a good play, Adam. We were right there. Yes. We were covering the receiver well, made a tackle immediately.
Cimarron tonight, 2 of 6 on 3rd down. They have 5 yards, maybe about 5.5 to go at their own 40-yard line, up 7. First 100 seconds of the second half. 2 receivers to the left. The blocking back to the left is Alex Seinfeld. Pump fake, and now Harrison now in the direction, breaks through 1. Now he's just going to tuck it up, and he is going to be tripped. Oh, he dives forward for the first down right at the 46-yard line. Scott said he had him tripped up after the pocket collapsed, and it's a first down.
Adam, I thought, how did he do that? He dove like 5 yards and made it.
Oh, man.
I thought we had him for sure.
They mark it at the 45. Yeah, Scott said he had him contained, but just the elusiveness of Harrison keeps their drive alive.
Man.
That was good coverage in the secondary by Scott City. They just were unable to break down and make a tackle. Fresh set of downs at the 45. Harrison, play fake, rolls to his right. Welker chasing from behind. They'll throw it late. Pass is going to be caught in for a first down at the Blue Jay 40-yard line right in front of Colin McDaniel. The catch made by Eli Green on a 15-yard play.
Eli Green's got some hands, doesn't he? And I'm telling you, McDaniel hit him as the ball touched his hands. I don't know how he hung on to the ball. McDaniel played that perfectly.
That's the 5th reception for 78 yards for Green, and now the Blue Jays into Scott City territory here with 9:15 in the third. 5th play of the drive, Cimarron up 14-7. Escom with the carry up the middle. He gets swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage for no gain. And the tackle, good play that time by Gus Hawkins and also Welker, 2nd and 10.
That was great play.
Scott City has had Cimarron in 2nd and long twice on this series, including this one, but have been unable to come up with a stop on that first set. The 40-yard line, middle of the field, play fake, and there's going to be movement on Cimarron. There's no question about that.
Well, every little bit helps here, Adam.
Scott City needs to take advantage of this.
Yes.
And I think we're showing here that Harrison's probably going to be the best, or has probably right now the best quarterback in the league. He's just elusive.
Oh, yeah. He's first team all league in my mind.
15 yards to go for the Blue Jays at the Scott City 45. 3 minutes into the second half. They have 10 to snap it. Pistol set up with 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Harrison will hand it off up the middle, draw, and Scott City will stuff it. As Carter Gooden hangs on, it's just a 2-yard gain to the 43-yard line, maybe the 42 for a gain of 3. 3rd down and 12.
Well, this puts them in a, you would think, a passing situation. They got 3 wideouts to the left. I mean, they've been throwing the ball about every other play.
3rd and 12. They've already converted 1 3rd down on this drive. This is their longest. Low snap, a play fake for Harrison under pressure. Rolls to his right. He's back to his own 45. Now he rolls to his left. Sets back to his own 43. Checks it up for grabs for Luke Jansen, and it is caught. And he's out of bounds at the 2-yard line. My goodness, what a play.
That was like where he threw that from, that was like he threw that 55 yards into the wind. Oh, it's the elusiveness, Adam. You've said that word several times. He is hard to bring down one-on-one when he's doing his dancing around in the backfield back here.
A 40-yard pass play to the 1-yard line, 1st and goal, 41 yards. Cimarron on their opening series with a 3rd down and 12. That ball, like Tim said, went about 55 yards in the air. And the Blue Jays threatening to go up 2 scores here. A half diamond formation, Escom up the middle, slowed up, and then he dives forward, touchdown Cimarron. Escom with the 1-yard punch in, and it's 20-7 Blue Jays with 8:20 here in the 3rd quarter.
Oh, nothing fancy about it. I actually thought the exchange from quarterback to running back, I thought it kind of slipped out there. Harrison kind of took a step towards the running back, like, did you get it, you know? And but it didn't matter. He wasn't even tackled. Are they going to go for 2?
Yes, they are. They always go for 2 here. They have only attempted 1 PAT all year, and that was in week 1, but they've gone for 2 pretty much the entire time here. Actually, they have not attempted a PAT all year. They have 5 to snap it from the 3, kind of a flex bone set. Back to passes. Harrison under duress, rolls to his right, fires it, pass is caught. He dropped it in the end zone. Escom dropped it. The Scott City defender slipped, and the Beavers dodged one there. Still a 13-point game here with 8:20 to go 3rd quarter. We'll come back in 30 seconds for the kickoff. This is Scott City football.
If you're in the market for a new or used vehicle, check out J&R Auto Group with locations in Scott City, Oakley, and Colby. J&R Auto Group has a fully trained service and parts staff for repairs on most makes and models of vehicles in Scott City and both Oakley locations. Locally owned and operated, J&R Auto Group provide over 250 new and used vehicles in stock and ready to be delivered. Stop on in and check out J&R Auto Group LLC.com for all your vehicle needs.
Livestock, McCarty Family Farms, also Midwest Mixer, Western Bearing. Also Metzger Appraisals, Metzger Family Farms, Miller Veterinary Clinic, Norder Supply, New Life Market, Plain Jans, Platinum H Insurance, and Pokey Feeders. Well, Cimarron converts 2 third downs, including that 41-yard pass play on 3rd and long. And they get a 1-yard punch in by Mason Escom. The 2-point conversion, no good, and it's a 20-7 Cimarron lead.
It's been the pass, Adam. That's what's really done it. The running has been okay for Cimarron, but that's not it's their passing game, or Harrison running. Well, that was my pregame key to the game. Stop Harrison, and we have not done that.
Braxton Harrison with 170 yards passing in the game, and that one was a 41-yard pass play to Luke Jansen to set him up 1st and goal at the 1. Harrison to kick this one up from the 40. Squibs it right side. That's going to go out of bounds, and Scott City, I think, will get the ball right at the 40 on that. If it kicked out of bounds deeper, it's usually 25 yards from where they kick off.
Yeah, they're going to put it at the 40-yard line. At first, my first thought when he kicked it at him, they did an onside kick. I'm going, what? But.
Oh, they're going to move it up 5 yards, I think, from the spot where it went out.
Well, they throw a flag on it, goes out of bounds, so it's a 5-yard penalty.
So Scott City will get it at their own 45.
Oh, that'll
work.
Cimarron is just leaving the barn door open for us. If we could just get down there and get in the end zone.
1st and 10, Scott City at their own 45, their opening series of the second half, and a must answer back here with 8:20 in the 3rd, down 20-7. Wing T set up with the receiver to the left, tight end left side. Up the middle for Jace Thomas on 1st down. He'll gain about 5 yards to midfield on 1st down. Follows his middle of his line. And the tackle in there made by Michael Feltman, 2nd and 5.
That was unbalanced line. The guy on the outside over closest to the stadium was Elder, the tackle. Everybody else was to the left of him.
Ball right at midfield, 2nd and 5. 4 minutes into the second half, 20-7 Cimarron. Wing to the right as Welker, tight end right side. Receiver split left. Sweep right side to Lawson Bailey. Turns it up, near a 1st down. He'll be a yard shy right at the 46. So a nice carry, a 4 for Bailey. And it'll bring up 3rd down and a yard.
Well, we got a cramp on the field.
The 3rd quarter cramps. Oh, they got him all right. Elder's all right. Or correction, that's Carter Gooden. But Scott City just needs to stay poised here and do their thing. 3rd and a yard. The Beavers 3 of 6 on 3rd down tonight. They have to get it across the 45 of Cimarron. 7 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Welker in motion, handoff Thomas left side. Has a hole, 1st down, across 40, 35. Trying to bounce outside the numbers, inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 25-yard line on a 21-yard run. His 11th carry for 71 yards, and that time a Beaver 1st down.
At first, I thought he was going to bust it right on upfield and go all the way, Adam, take it to the distance, because he had a wide receiver out there blocking, but that defender did a good job of getting around to the other side. It shut off Thomas, so he had to take it to the outside. And then they ran him down.
They give him 22 to the Blue Jay, 24 1st and 10, 20-7 Cimarron. 6:54 remaining in the 3rd period. Receiver right is McDaniel. Wing to the right is Welker. Toss right side to Bailey. Kind of behind him, but had some room. Across the 20s, that's where he's upended by Braxton Harrison, who undercut him right inside the 21. It'll bring up 2nd down at about 6.
Well, I'd like to see us just bust one off. Let's get in the end zone right now.
Scott City sniffing the red zone here just outside the 20-yard line as we're approaching the midway point of this 3rd quarter. Beavers down 20-7. Welker in motion. Yep. Trap play left side to Thomas. Trying to bounce the outside. Nice open field play by Braxton Harrison. Limits him to about a gain of 2, setting up a 3rd and 4.
Well, we talk about Braxton Harrison a lot on offense. He's the quarterback, throwing the ball, all that running with the ball. Well, he's a pretty good defender, too.
Yes.
He's in on everything. Does the kicking, does the punting. tried the field goal.
Scott City converted a third down on the other drive. They say 3rd and 5 from the 19. 10 to snap it. 5:40 is a man in motion here in the third. Play fake for Metzger. Rolls to his right. Now he just tuck it up and run, and he will get to the 16. A gain of 3, setting up a 4th and 2 here. As a trio of Blue Jays in there on the tackle, led by Eskim, and along there with Andrew Bogner.
I hate these 4th down plays, Adam.
That was a good decision that time by Metzger. Everybody was pretty much covered. This is a 3-minute drive. Scott City tonight is yet to attempt a 4th down. They're 5 of 8 on the year. 4th and 2 from the Blue Jays. 16 down, 13, 5 minutes to go, third quarter. Up the middle, this is Thomas. He's got the first down as he takes it to the 10-yard line. Nice shifty move that time and a 6-yard run, and it's a Beaver first down.
That's what we need. We needed 4 more downs. Yeah.
Correct.
This is a good answer drive so far, but the only way it's going to be a perfect answer is we get that football in the end zone.
Scott City, goal to go at the 10-yard line, right hash mark, approaching a 4-minute drive here on their opening series of the second half. They'll send a man in motion right side. Trap play left side. This is Thomas, and he gets tackled around the head and then falls forward for a gain of 2 to the 8-yard line, setting up a 2nd and goal.
The way his head kind of snapped around, I thought maybe there was a face mask on that one, but like you said, I think they just had a kind of slapped a hold of the, never held on, just kind of got hit on the helmet.
9th play of the drive for the Beavers. 2nd and goal from the 8, 4:15 in the third. Cimarron 20, Scott City 7. Carson Froh split wide to left, wing to left is Lawson Bailey tied in left side. 12 to snap it as they send Thomas in motion left. It'll be a toss left side to Lawson Bailey. He'll turn it up inside the 5. Correction, that is Welker. He'll take it to about the 3-yard line and to bring up a 3rd and goal. Nice 5-yard run for
Since I hate 4th down, let's score right now. It's 3rd down.
3rd and goal from the 3. Scott City 4 of 7 on 3rd downs tonight. Trailing by 13, 3.5 to go, third quarter. Metzger right side. Thomas stands in. Touchdown, Scott City. Jace Thomas with the 2nd rushing touchdown of the night, his 6th of the year. Pulls the Beavers to within 20 to 13.
Well, we're kicking.
Yep. That was a 5-minute, 50-second drive, and they go 10 plays and 55 yards. 15 carries, 84 yards for Thomas. This is a big PAT. Placement down, the kick is up, and it is perfect for Freddie Sines. He's 2 of 2 on the night, pulls Scott City to within 20 to 14 with 3:30 to go, third quarter. Scott City to kick off in 30 seconds. This is Beaver football.
All right.
At American Implement, we know that our farmers and ranchers are getting up and going to work every
Teams
morning.
have traded touchdowns here in this third quarter. Scott City goes 10 plays, 55 yards, and they take 5:50 off the clock, get a 3-yard rush from Jace Thomas, and the PAT successful by Freddie Sines. Beavers trail now by 6 here, 20 to 14. Just like the Scott City Beavers, what they drink down on the field, we drink it up here at Z Water, at Z Bottling, and custom labeling. You have the 5-gallon, the gallons, the 1 liters, you name it. Catch Z Bottling today, and watch out for one of those delivery drivers.
Hey, watch it.
Oh,
watch
I'm
it.
sorry.
Watch
it. Tim is a driver there. Here's the approach in the high end over kick by Bianca to be taken at about the 17-yard line. This is across the 20, goes right side, 25, and near the 30-yard line to the 27, they'll mark him out. 3:23 to go, third quarter, so Cimarron at their own 27 had a couple of huge third down conversions on their opening drive of the second half and lead at 20 to 14.
What we need is a turnover. Has Cimarron turned the ball over other than that interception?
That's the only time they've turned it over.
All right, we need an interception. Get us back in this so we can score and be tied up or be ahead by 1 or 2. Right now, I'm predicting interception.
Braxton
or fumble.
Harrison is 9 of 11 passing for 170 yards and a touchdown up the middle. Escom on first down. That's a good start to the series as he's knocked back Escom for a couple-yard loss to the 25-yard line. Scott City has stuffed the middle here over the last couple of quarters. It's been all the plays on the outside where Cimarron has burned the Beavers and also in the passing department.
Braden Bruner, is that who's out there?
That's right, the sophomore. He's a backup D tackle. You have him and Josh Jacobson in that interior line. 2nd and 12, 23-yard line. Scott City shuffling the personnel, showing blitz. Harrison, quick pass right side, caught and then dropped. That was a great play by Colin McDaniel, jarring the ball loose from Luke Jansen, setting up a 3rd and 12.
Yeah, Jansen has I'm glad they threw it to him instead of that Green.
Cimarron is 4 of 9 on 3rd downs. They've converted 2 of 2 here in this second half. 12 yards to go for the Blue Jays at their own 25, up 6, exactly 3 minutes to go 3rd quarter. They look at their plays on their wrist. They have 10 to snap it. Pistol set up with the 3 receivers set to the left. It'll be rolling to his left as Harrison out of the pocket, has time now, will step up. He will tuck it up and run. He's going to have the first down across the 35. He's to the 40, outside the numbers, 45, and he takes it across midfield, and there's a flag. I think that's going to be a blindside block on Cimarron, but it's going to be enough for a first down to the 48-yard line. Maybe pending penalty.
Well, let's see what they say. They're discussing it.
A 25-yard rush.
Wow, that was quite a run. When he decided to go, he really had the speed.
Cimarron has converted all their 3rd downs here in this second half. There's the personal foul, blindside block, Cimarron. Now, I think it's still right on the first down sticks where they marked the penalty. It's at the Cimarron 48. It would take it back to the Scott City 37, but I think it's enough for a first down because it's a 15-yard penalty.
Well, that's what they're discussing, aren't they?
It's the interesting thing here, Tim. The official on Scott City's side made the call when the play happened clear over on the other side, but I'll give the official credit. There was a lot of open field. He had a better angle across the way than the official had nearby.
They're going to have to measure this. Well, I'm with you, Adam. You know, you and me can see way better. We're up high, but we're a long way out. I've sometimes always thought they ought to put an official up in the stands because he can see better. I don't know about this, Adam.
They're going to measure it. I think it's enough for a first down right at the 37. But that's the 7th penalty for 49 yards for Cimarron. They will stretch the chains out, and it's enough for a first down by almost, well, maybe, by about a...
Look like the nose.
Nose, at least.
Yeah.
And there it is. So they're now 5 of 10 on 3rd downs, all 3 of 3 in this 3rd quarter. There were 2:48 to go 3rd quarter. Cimarron has only had their fewest plays in a series was their 3-play drive where they had the interception late in the 2nd quarter. They've had a first down on every series except the last 2. Of course, they only had 2 plays when the first half clock ran out. They missed the field goal on their opening drive. They've been 3 of 6 on their drives. This is their 7th drive of the night. Up by 6, 2:48 here in the 3rd quarter at 20-14. 3 receivers set, twins to the left, 1 to the right wing left. Scott City shows blitz up the middle. Escom. He will break through there, and his knee went down right at the 41-yard line for a gain of 4 as he went by the blitzing backer. 2nd down, and boy, they're going to give him an extra yard to the 42 for a gain of 5.
Adam, his knee was down, like you said, at the 41, but they gave him yardage where he actually, I thought he actually went about 2 yards ahead, but they've moved it back a yard, but they easily could have moved that back another yard.
2nd and 5 here, 2:15 here in the third quarter. Pistol set up, and off Mascom again, and he gets swallowed up at the line. And that time, nothing going right in the middle. J.P. Harris in there, also Gus Hawkins.
And Bruner.
Yeah, Braden Bruner, the 5'9", 230-pound sophomore, setting up a 3rd and 5, maybe about a half-yard loss on that play. But as I mentioned, Cimarron is 3 of 3 on third downs here in the second half, here with a minute 45 in this third frame.
All right.
The Beavers have not led in this one. It's 20-14. Scott City shows blitz again. Here's Harris rolling to his left, under duress. They almost get to him. He's hit as he throws it. That is going to be deflected and incomplete. Great job that time, Harris, drilling the quarterback back at his own 30-yard line, and a big stop for the Scott City defense. And they'll get the ball back with 91 third quarter seconds remaining.
Well, that was the pass that I was looking for to get intercepted, because, like you said, it was deflected. It was a duck. It was flopping around, but we didn't have anybody in that area.
All right, I'll preface this here. Cimarron will line up in a regular offensive formation. Braxton Harrison is their punter. He averages about 38 yards a punt, but he will kick out of the regular formation on fourth down. Doesn't matter where they're at. They have 5 to snap it as they're trying to get set here. They may have to call a timeout here. Time running out, and that's going to be a delay of game.
Wow. Makes you wonder if they were actually going to go for it, Adam.
Exactly. The wind has died a little bit, but
yes,
not too much.
It has.
So it sets up a 4th and about 10 and a half at their own 37. But they still line up in a shotgun formation. They'll run 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right, with the wing to the right.
Now Scott City has nobody back to receive a punt. They're playing like it's going to be a fake.
They'll send Smith in motion. They do this as well. Scott City showing blitz, and here's the quick kick, and it's going to go across the 30 and bounce inside the 20, inside the 15. Will roll dead to the 11, 12-yard line, as where it drops with a minute 21 to go third quarter.
I like what Cimarron does with that, because you don't know what they're going to do. Are they going to go for it, or are they going to punt it?
That's their first punt of the ball game with 1:21 to go third quarter. A 51-yard punt flips the field at their own, about the 12-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Beavers, down 6.
Yeah. We just got a little further to go this time. I think you'll just see Beaver football just like last drive. We'll keep it on the ground most of the time.
55-yard drive on 10 plays. They'll set up in a wing T, set up with a wing to left, tight end left, receiver left. 1st and 10 from the 12. Sweep play left side to Jace Thomas. Trying to get the outside. He'll take it across the 15, and he'll get about 5 on first down to the 17, setting up a 2nd and 5.
Yeah, that's all right.
Yeah.
Now we'll do the same thing back over to our side, wide side of the field.
2nd and 5 here, final 55 seconds of this third quarter. Beavers down 6 at 20-14. It'll be a 4-receiver set, 2 by 2. 13 to snap it. A man in motion is Bailey. Off to the right side. Rolling to his right is Metzger on 2nd down. Now still has time. Will fire it to Bailey. 1st down across the 30, and he gets drilled by Braxton Harrison. Some of the Scott City fans wanted a targeting penalty, but they're not going to get it. Right at the 32-yard line. A pass play of 15 for a Beaver 1st down.
That was a helmet to helmet. That was the first contact, was helmet to helmet. But man, that was good football.
Yes,
what a great play by our receiver to just go ahead and turn around and go upfield a little bit. Metzger recognized it, and nice toss.
1st and 10, gain of 16 to the 33. Late third quarter, down 6 are the Beavers. Up the middle, here's Thomas, 35, gets hit at about the 37. Ball came out late. I think they're ruling him down. They are ruling him down. It's going to be a gain of 4 at the 37 with 15 seconds. It'll bring up 2nd down and 6. They're talking it over here. Yep, it is ruled down.
Oh, man, I've had my binoculars on that line of scrimmage forever until that play, and then I don't do it.
That'll be the final play of, well, maybe the third quarter. Actually, they may run one more here. They run up here with 4 seconds, 3 seconds. Metzger on 2nd and 6 will take the snap. Back to pass. Has time. Looks right side, has Welker wide open. He'll make the catch inside the 35, and he's hit 5 yards out of bounds by Harrison at the 30-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for Scott City as Welker got drilled onto the track on the final play of the third quarter. And that is a huge play of 37 yards at the 30-yard line as time ran out in the third quarter.
Wow. I mean, Adam, he got hit 3 yards out of bounds or 4.
That is their quarterback as well. That's the end of your third quarter. Scott City will have 1st and 10 at the Blue Jay 15 when play resumes down 6 at 20-14. 1 minute timeout. This is Beaver football.
Scott City Eye Center has been a leading provider of optometry services and vision care products in the Scott City community since 1999. Our experienced eye doctors offer comprehensive vision examinations at our Scott City optometry office and specialize in the diagnosis and treatment of a wide array of eye diseases, conditions, and problems. We use advanced diagnostic technology and are committed to improving the quality of life of persons in the Scott City community through enhanced vision. Give yourself the gift of clear vision. Schedule an appointment with Joshua J. Gooden, OD, today.
Women at every stage of life want a healthcare experience uniquely theirs, where excellence meets elegance and healthcare is personalized just for you. Scott County Hospital and Scott City Clinics, skilled physicians and nurses will help your family prepare for the birth of your baby. The private, comfortable, secure rooms for labor, delivery, and postpartum care include jacuzzi tubs for pain management during labor. Call Scott City Clinic to set an appointment today. We put our heart in healthcare.
To 0040, Scott City Eye Center supports all area school activities.
Come on, Welker.
Back here at Darner Field, well, here we go. It's still third quarter. Because of the penalty, it's an untimed down here at the 30-yard line, or 15-yard line, 1st and 10. So it's an untimed down to the third quarter. Welker in motion left. Good to see him at their quick toss left side to Jace Thomas. He'll cut it up. Oh, they may have gotten it almost away with a block in the back. It'll be no gain for Thomas on his final carry of the third quarter, his 18th carry for 93 yards. So now it will be officially 20-14 after the third quarter, after the untimed down. We'll just go ahead and keep it right here, Tim. But
okay,
that was, you know, that. A lot of very upset Scott City fans on that play, Tim, right at the end of the third quarter. Braxton Harrison running over, trying to knock Welker out of bounds. Welker had already made his way well out of bounds, about 5 yards, and knocked him onto the track. Granted, there's not a lot of room between the boundary and the track, but that was a tough play to see.
It was, Adam, and he was easily 2 or 3 yards out of bounds because his momentum was carrying him out of bounds. But Harrison just really came over and gave him a shot. Well, Adam, it was a good deal because we got 15 yards out of the deal. But Welker, he acted like he was kind of hurting afterwards.
Well, that would do it to me too there. Harrison is on the sideline with his helmet on right now. He did not participate in that last play. Don't know whether he was ejected. There was no official ruling on that, signaled by the official whether there was an ejection or not, or at least we did not see that.
No, we didn't.
We were just more worried about Welker, but he was all right. He was in there on that last play.
Well, like you said, Harrison is not even in the defensive huddle at the moment. Well, maybe Coach Shards just said, you know, we're not going to put up with that crap, so you can just stand on the sidelines for the rest of this series.
Lakin and Goodland are tied at 14 as they head to the fourth quarter at Lake, and Scott City will be at Goodland next Friday to begin district play. It'll bring up 2nd and 10 there after that untimed down to end the third quarter for the Beavers at the Cimarron 15, down 6. Let's see what they can do here. That was set up by the longest play of the year from scrimmage for the Beavers. A 47-yard pass play to Brady Welker, and then he tacked on the 15-yarder on the personal foul. In there at safety is a freshman, Trace Copper, a 5'8", 150-pound freshman playing that safety spot for Harrison. That just shows you the depth right away. Pistol back setup on play fake. They'll go on option right side, and Metzger will keep it, spins by 1, and he'll take it for a gain of 13 for a gain of 2, setting up a 3rd and 8. Cimarron had that covered well, but it's 3rd down and 8 from the Cimarron 13, early fourth quarter.
I like the look, though, Adam. We were doing we had a little misdirection thing going on there. We could have pitched it to the guy going the opposite direction. Then it was a speed option to the right.
Scott City 5 of 8 on third downs, facing a 3rd and 8 from the Blue Jay 13 early fourth quarter. Wing T setup, 14 to snap at Metzger, roll to his left on 3rd down. And he's under pressure, and he's going to roll to his left, and now will be sacked for a loss of 3 back of the 16. Just took way too much time there looking downfield, and it'll bring up 4th down and 11, and decision time for Scott City here, down 6 early fourth quarter.
And Harrison is back at safety again. But yeah, like you said, Adam, everybody must have been covered, but it did take a long time. Developing the play.
4th and just long 10 to go. It's an empty backfield for Scott City at the Blue Jay 15, down 6, 10:40 to go. The Beavers 1-1 on 4th down tonight. Shotgun snap, Metzger back to pass, fires in the seam for the end zone, passes caught! Touchdown! Jace Thomas dives for it, and we are tied for the first time with 10:35 remaining. And Metzger with his first career touchdown pass.
Nice pass, nice catch. Ball was thrown low. He did a great job of catching that football, bringing it in the end zone. Here's the big point after. Oh, they fumbled it.
And fumbled the snap, and rolling to the right is Metzger. He's looking right side, throws it late, passes chucked into the ground, incomplete. But it's a brand new game, folks, here. 10:35 to go. 20 for Scott City, 20 for Cimarron. The Beavers to kick here in 30 seconds. This is Scott City football.
Scott County Hospital is a highly trained team of motivated and compassionate professionals serving the needs of their community. Dr. Matthew Burns is a general surgeon whose specialty is caring for all patients with elective and emergency surgeries.
Garner Field football tonight presented by Precision Ag and Seed, Our Brothers Auto Body Mechanic, Richards Financial Services, Road and Ring Green Agency, Scott City Eye Center, Scott City Pharmacy, Giftologist, Scott Community Foundation, Scott Cooperative Association, Scott County Fitness Center, Scott County Hospital. An 88-yard drive for Scott City on 7 plays, 2:46 off the clock, and a 15-yard touchdown catch on 4th and 10. The bobbled snap on the extra point, and then the 2-point conversion failed. So we're all knotted up at 20. The Beavers have it tied up. Jace Thomas had his first touchdown catch of his career last year against Cimarron. He has his first touchdown reception of the year here tonight. Here's a deep kick, some confusion. It's taken by Smith at the 5. 10 goes left side. 15 cuts it back across the 20, runs into his own blocker, and takes it to the 25-yard line.
Well, there's the kick Mateo wanted to do earlier. He did that into the, now the wind has gone down some, but it's still a wind. He got a great kick. Cimarron was not prepared for that kickoff to go that far and that deep, and it went right between the two receivers, and neither one of them caught it. They weren't prepared. Had to run back there to even get to it. And then it died on what, the 3-yard line?
Yeah, so Cimarron now and Scott City tied for the first time at 20 all with 10:27 to go. 25-yard line for the Blue Jays. Up the middle to Escom. Bursts through there, 30, 35, 40, 45, and he takes it to the 48-yard line for a 23-yard run on first down. And there's a little spirit from the Cimarron Blue Jays, his longest run of the night for a first down near midfield.
Well, they come right up to the line of scrimmage, Adam. They just get right after it. Better be ready.
The 48-yard line up the middle to Escom again, runs into a wall, and he stopped for a yard loss. Good job there as Brady Welker comes in there and tackles Escom for a yard loss. His 16th carry for 74 yards. Sets up a 2nd and 11 with 10 minutes to go. Ulysses has taken a 28-14 lead over Colby late third quarter.
Good thing we played them Tigers first game of the year when they didn't know what they were doing in their new offense with a new coach.
Absolutely. 2nd and 11 from the 47 for Cimarron in the middle of the field. As they move to the south in the 4th quarter, it'll be play fake. And under pressure, rolling to his left, and he checks it up for grabs. This is too far, and this is almost picked by Carson Fro. Just couldn't quite get to it. The coverage or pressure applied there by Connor Armendariz had to make him kind of cock back a little bit to check that. It's 3rd and 11.
Well, one of the things that's about Harrison is he completed a couple of long passes, so he's really trying to chuck them downfield, you know. And we're having guys that are close to their guys, so maybe we will pick one off. Instead of just him throwing it for like a 10, 15-yard gain, he's trying to throw the home run ball.
3rd and 11, 47-yard line. Cimarron 5 of 10 on 3rd downs. Back to pass, and right across the middle, passes way too high. Nobody home that time. I think that maybe the closest attended receiver is Eli Green, but Scott City defense holds for the time being. It's 4th and 12.
I think he might have done that on purpose because, Adam, we had Beavers in the right position. Their wide receivers were covered.
4th and 11 and a half there from the 47. Scott City does have Metzger back to return this. If they do punt this, they have 12 to snap it here. They send man in motion, and it's going to be a quick kick here, a low kick. And this is going to roll inside the 20, inside the 15, inside the 10. It's picked up by Metzger. He takes it across the 15, and he will take it down. That's correction, McDaniel to about the 20. That's Colin McDaniel, excuse me. He'll take it to the 23-yard line. A nice return with 9:17 to go.
That was a good plan to put one guy back just in case he really did punt it. And we got a nice return out. Instead of, that ball looked like it was going to be dead at the 5. Whatever, that was a good deal.
Let's see what the Beavers can do. Can they take their first lead of the night? They were down 13 early 3rd quarter. They have tied it up here at 20 with 9:17 to go. Ball is at their own 23 right hash mark. Scott City will send 2 receivers to the left, wing to the left. One in the backfield, tied in right side. Under center is Metzger. He'll toss it left side to Thomas. Looking for blockers. Cimarron will get around him, trying to get to the outside. Thomas will lower his shoulder and ends up turning into a pretty decent gain of 4 to the 27-yard line, run out of bounds there by Jordan Smith, among others. They'll give him to the 28 for 5 as he closes in on his 3rd straight 100-yard rushing game.
We ran out of bounds, so that stops the clock. But we got 9 minutes to go in the game. We got plenty of time to do a big drive, Adam. We still got 2 timeouts.
Actually, I think both teams have all 3 of their timeouts.
Do we?
Yeah.
Good, that's even better.
2nd and 5, 28-yard line, 10 to snap it, 2-wing setup. And up the middle, here's Thomas, lowers his shoulder, gets it across the 30. He'll be about a yard shy of the first down at the 32-yard line. Tackle there made by Ethan Ogles, 175-pound junior, setting up a 3rd and a long 1.
Now we need to get this 1st and 10 right here.
3rd and a yard and a half here with 8:38 to go. Cimarron shuffling the personnel, wing to the right as they stack up 8 guys right on the box there. It'll be a toss right side. This is the Thomas, turns it up, has the first down as he takes it to the 35 for 3 more. He is at 105 yards on 21 carries. That's 5 yards a carry, and more importantly, it's the 14th 1st and 10 of the night for Scott City.
New life. That's like new life with that 1st and 10. New life again. You got 4 more downs.
35-yard line, 8:20 to go, tied at 20. How about this game?
Wonderful.
Wing to the left, tied in left side, receiver right for the Beavers with 13 to snap it. Handoff left side, this is to Welker, and Cimarron slows it down right away. Tanner Bailey will swallow him up for no gain right at the 35-yard line. Welker's 3rd carry of the night, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, the counter off of that, you know, back in my day, that was called 121 bootleg. And so it was, you pulled 2 guards, you swept to the left. Actually, that was 929 bootleg, sweeping to the left. And then eventually the quarterback keeps the ball and rolls around to the right. That's available.
Metzger with 135 yards passing tonight with a touchdown and a pick. 2nd and 10, 35-yard line. Play fake as he steps back to pass. Now has to throw it late. Passes behind Bailey. He kept his feet in and went out of bounds at the 41-yard line. That was good in the pros there. He got both of his toes tapped in, setting up a 3rd and 4.
He did. I don't know about you, Adam, but where I'm standing, the Beavers on the sideline, there was a little split there, and I could see his feet, and I thought, oh my gosh, what a beautiful play.
Yes.
Well, that makes it 3rd and 5.
The 41-yard line, just under 5 to go with 7:29 to go, clock stopped. It's a 4-receiver set, twins to both sides. Left hash mark, 10 to snap it here. Metzger will send Lawson Bailey in motion from left to right. Back to pass, little hitch pattern pass. Oh, hit his hands and dropped incomplete. He was hit by Jordan Smith right at the 47-yard line. It's going to be a punt situation for Scott City. Their first punt of the second half, but pretty good bullet pass, but just unable to haul it in.
Yep. Carson was beyond the 1st and 10 line, so it would have been if he'd have caught it. So it was a good play, just a little hook.
Braxton Harrison deep to return this punt attempt here for Welker. Stands at his own 28. Rugby styles right. He's got some room on the right side if he's going to run with it, and he will run it, and he is going to be tripped up at the 40-yard line. Initially, it looked like he had some room on the right side, but he stopped there. Ethan Ogles makes a big play, no gain, and it's a turnover on downs.
Well, you had the feeling that eventually they were gonna try that play, but what that does is gives Cimarron great field position at the 40-yard line.
1st and 10, Blue Jays at the Beaver 39-yard line with 7:15 to go. 20-20 is your score.
All that did was ticked off Welker. He'll make a big play now. That's my thought.
Cimarron, their last possession, had 1 first down, then they were forced to punt. Harrison, the quarterback, pistol back is Escom, who will get the carry on first down up the middle, 35, 34, 33-yard line. They'll mark him at the 34, looks like, for a gain of 6 on first down. He has 80 yards on 17 carries, 2nd and 4.
Oh, Adam, we knew coming in this game was going to be just like this. We didn't know what the score would be, but we knew it'd be close. It'd be a tough game. This is a great high school football game. We're not professionals. There's always mistakes, turnovers.
2nd and 4, 34-yard line. Movement on the left side of the line for Cimarron.
I don't think we were in the neutral zone.
No, I know Scott City tackle moved. They're going to talk this over, but it looked like, I don't know if he moved into the neutral zone. We'll find out officially.
Our guy kind of moved, but I don't think he went in the neutral zone.
That was on the hard count.
And their guy definitely moved.
That's a legal procedure penalty. 9th penalty, the Blue Jays sets him up at 2nd and 9.
Oh, that's just what we needed.
Second and 9, 39-yard line. Or 2nd and 10, excuse me, 39. Nine penalties, 60 yards here tonight for the Blue Jays. Up the middle to Escom again, hits there. He gets tackled around not high, but it's a gain of about 3 to the 36, setting up a 3rd and 7. That was kind of a high tackle that time on Escom.
Sure was.
Give him 4 to the 35.
Somebody had a couple of Beavers hit him. One of them hit him right kind of in the face, looked like. High chest.
You get the feeling this is 4-down territory for Cimarron with 6 minutes to go in the game and a tie score at 20.
Yep, I have that feeling too, Adam. There's just no doubt about it. But they're sure taking a long time getting the play call.
Yes, they are. 10 to snap it here. They set up at the 35 of 3rd and 6 left hash mark. Harrison, the pistol back, up the middle to Escom. Goes right side, follows his lead blockers, and he will be about 2 yards shy of the first down to the 31, tripped up by Carter Gooden. Sets up a 4th and 2 here for Cimarron with 5:38 to go. 19 carries and 88 yards for Escom tonight and a touchdown. 4th and 2.
I have a hard time believing they're not just going to hand the ball back off to Escom. Either that or Harris is going to keep the ball around the corner.
Harrison has 10 carries for 50 yards tonight. 4th and 1. They may call a timeout. Nope, they're not going to. 10 to snap it here. We're tied at 20, by the way, with 5:10 to go. Cimarron tonight, 2-2 on 4th down option. Sweep play left side. And Scott City has it strung out. Harrison is going to be stopped short. He is stopped. No gain at the 31-yard line. And the Beaver defense rises to the occasion in a 2020 game with 5 minutes to go.
Yeah, that's exactly what we needed. We knew Escom or Harrison was going to carry the ball, and they did a sweep. They put Escom ahead of him, and then he just took the direct snap in shotgun, went around the corner. But just Scott City just really came to the point of attack and got him down. I think it was Welker that got in the backfield and kind of chased him back even further.
31-yard line. Can Scott City make this the game-winning drive with exactly 5 minutes to go in a 2020 score? Metzger up the middle. Thomas goes left. Slow down, but about 3 to the 33, or gain of 2 to the 33 on first down. His 22nd carry for 107 yards. Sets up a 2nd and 8.
Oh, it'd be nice just to bust one off here, wouldn't it?
Yes.
This is about the time that last year down at Cimarron, things just kind of exploded.
When they're all those points, I think, what, 20 points in the last 2 minutes of that ball game?
Oh, it was just crazy.
Scott City had that 13-9 lead and then lost it 22-13.
I just keep thinking this could be just like that.
Man in motion is Welker in the 2-wing, 2 tight end set, 2nd and 8. Left side for Chase Thomas, trying to get to the outside, 35, and then gets drilled by Harrison, but not before a positive gain of about 5. Make that 6 to the 39, setting up a 3rd and 2 as we approach 4 minutes to go in the game in a 2020 score.
I don't want any overtimes.
I'm with you there. 3rd straight 100-yard game for Jace Thomas, his 23rd carry. Scott City 6 of 12 tonight. Make that 6 of 11 on 3rd downs. They need just 2 yards to get this first down. The Blue Jays stack up about 8 guys in the box here. 15 to snap it. Misdirection busted play, and it goes for nothing. A gain of a yard for Thomas to the 40, and it brings up a 4th and 1 with 3:35 to go.
Well,
does Scott City go for it here? They have all 3 of their timeouts left.
No.
They gained a full yard on 3rd and 2 on a busted play.
On a busted play. I think they're going to go for it, but I don't know. They got 20 seconds.
Lawson Bailey to run in the play to the huddle. To quarterback Dylan Metzger will call it 15 seconds. They have yet to break the huddle with 3:10 to go. 40-yard line, we're tied at 20. Be a 2-wing, 2 tight end setup, 8 to snap it. Fans up on their feet here at Darner Field. 5 seconds, 4, 3, and they run it, and they snapped it. A confusion, and I don't know what happened there, but it's a turnover on downs. It looked like Metzger was thinking about taking a knee, and it's a turnover on downs at the Blue Jay 39.
Oh my God, Adam! I don't think we knew what we were doing on that particular play. You know what I thought they had going on was the no play, trying to draw Cimarron off sides, but then the center at the last second snapped the ball, and it was like Metzger didn't know what to do with it.
2:52 to go. Cimarron started their last drive at the Beaver 39. They're right there again.
Oh.
Pistol setup. It'll be handoff or play fake kept by Braxton Harrison. Sidesteps one, and there's a block in the back as Harrison takes it across the 30. He is going to score, but this is going to be coming back as there was an obvious block in the back. 60% of the officials on the field throw their flag at the 40-yard line. That'll stop the clock with 2:38 to go. Only 2 officials did not throw the hanky out there.
Well, that was because they were way on down the field.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank goodness that happened. But, yeah, on that last play, I don't think our offensive unit was on the same page. Oh.
I think it was a hard count trying to draw them off sides, and I don't know if they meant to get a timeout out of that.
Yep.
But it's a spot foul, keep in mind, folks. So this will be a 12-yard penalty.
Yep. That's a good thing. Well, you can bet Harrison's going to carry the ball at least a couple more times.
And this ball will be barked all the way back. It's actually a 13-yard penalty to their own 48-yard line. With 2:38 to go, 20-20 is your score. The Blue Jays will line up 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left, the ball in the left hash mark as they move to the south in the 4th quarter. Pistol setup. Harrison takes the snap, drops back to pass. Now we'll just tuck it up and run, and he's going to be dropped back all the way back at the 44. A loss of 4 on the play. Leading the charge of the meeting at the quarterback that time was Gus Hawkins. Also in there, you had Jace Thomas, second down and long.
Beautiful defense by the Beavers. Yeah, all that Cimarron did on that play was spread us out with wide receivers on the left and the right, and Harrison was just going to take the ball right up the middle. Didn't work. Well, it was really going to be off tacklish. Yeah, this is just running the clock's what it's going on right now. We're under 2 minutes.
Both teams have all 3 timeouts. It's a 20-20 score. 4 receivers set, 2nd and 26. Harrison back to pass, will just chuck it up for grabs. Home run ball, and it's going to be too far in front of the intended receiver, Eli Green. At about the 20-yard line of Scott City, Colin McDaniel on the coverage, 3rd and 26 with 1:48 to go.
Well, what that did was stop the clock. And so, I mean, this is like 3rd and forever for Cimarron.
I'll be honest, I had flashbacks of that deep pass last year.
Oh,
same
yeah,
side.
where our guy fell down.
Yeah, on the home sideline.
Yeah, and then they score a touchdown off of that deal. That was a nightmare.
3rd and 26. Cimarron 5 of 12 on 3rd downs tonight. At their own 44-yard line, Harrison back to pass, pressure, pass in the middle of the field, pass is caught across the 35 to the 32-yard line. That is a pickup of 24 on the play to Luke Jansen, sets up a 4th and 3 with 1:35 to go.
Wow. Yep, clock's running.
That puts him at 193 yards passing. It's a big 4th and 3 with 1:20 to go, and both teams have all 3 timeouts here in a 20-20 game.
Well, this play right here could decide the game. This could be the game right here.
And it's rolling to his right as Harrison on 4th down, looking downfield, will fire it for the passes, can be caught. And for a first down at the 24-yard line, Scott City thought it hit the turf, but the officials ruled it a catch for Eli Green.
Well, Scott City's Welker was in the right position. He got the right hand there. He was right all over that guy, but hey, that number 2, number 12, he can catch the football.
The clock will run here as it is now with 50 seconds to go. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. The 24 is Scott City for Cimarron. Handoff up the middle, kept by Harrison. He's going to go right side across the 21-yard line is where he's going to be pushed out of bounds. Clock stops with 40.8 to go.
How much did he pick up on that?
Just 2, looks like, to the 22.
Oh, my.
Both teams have all their timeouts left here. 2nd and 8 at the 22. Can the Beavers get a turnover here late?
Well, that's what I've been thinking all second half, that we would get a turnover eventually.
Best case scenario for the Beavers right now is overtime. Harrison sends Smith in motion, back to pass. Now he rolls to his left, standing at the 30-yard line. He's going to tuck it up and run, go outside he's inside the 20, and he's brought down at the 19-yard line. Cimarron burns time. A gain of 3 on the play with 30.5 seconds to go, sets up a 3rd and 5.
And our defenders had everybody covered downfield.
Yes, they did.
And, you know, we've had them covered a lot like that, and he throws just a rocket in there and somehow gets it to his guy, but that time he decided to run. Used up a lot of time on that play.
Football tonight is brought to you by Scott County Records, Scott Pro Security, State Bank, Spencer Pest Control, State Farm Insurance, Stevens Veterinary Services, Taco Grande, True North Cafe, Turner Sheet Metal, Volgamore Family Farms, Western Kansas Insurance, Western State Bank, Wheatland Electric, Wheatland Broadband, and also White's Food Liner. 30.5 seconds remaining in this game. It's 3rd and 5 for Cimarron at the Scott City 19. We're at a 20-20 game. Braxton Harrison also kicks field goals. He missed one tonight on the opening series from about 29 yards out. But that was from the right hash mark. Right now the ball is placed on the left hash mark.
Yeah, right now it would be like a 35, around 35, 36 yarder if he had to kick from right there.
And the wind was a lot stronger in the first quarter. As we look at that American flag up top, the Wheatland Broadband truck there on the northeast side of the complex, it is barely blowing right now.
Yeah, I'm with you, Adam. If they kept that on that left hash mark, that would be definitely the place to kick it from. And, I hate to even think about that.
More importantly, Scott City just needs to get a stop right here.
Right now, yeah, it's 3rd down and 5? So this is a big down.
Scott City, or Cimarron rather, had 2nd or 3rd down and about 26 or whatever, and they got the 1st down after about a 20-yard pass play, and then the 1st down to the 24. Cimarron 5 of 14 on 3rd downs. It'll be up the middle here to Escom. He's got the 1st down, and he's got it down to the 11, 10-yard line with 25 seconds to go. A 9-yard drop play for Escom. He's up to 97 yards on 20 carries, and more importantly, moves the chains for a 1st down.
And more importantly, they kept it on that left hash too, Adam.
And Cimarron will burn their 2nd timeout here. We'll take 1 timeout here with 25 seconds remaining in a 20-20 game. 1st and goal for Cimarron when we come back in 30 seconds. This is Beaver football.
Surgeries. Why travel for hours when you can be seen right here in Western Kansas? Dr. Burns is specially trained in colonoscopy, gallbladder, and laparoscopic surgeries, hernia repair, wound care, and much more. Scott County Hospital. We put our heart in healthcare.
At Turner Sheet Metal, our main goal is to enhance the comfort of your home while making sure that our customers are 100% satisfied. Need your furnace checked for the winter? Call us. Need your air conditioner cleaned for the summer? Our NATE certified technicians are the guys for the job. Turner Sheet Metal, your Bryant authorized dealer in Scott City, can also help you save up to 40% on your heating and cooling costs with a Bryant Evolution system. Call for a free estimate and let us help keep your family comfortable and safe. Turner Sheet Metal, South Highway 83 in Scott
This game
City.
with 10:35 to go on a 4th and 10 pass play from Dylan Metzger to Jace Thomas, but they missed the 2-point conversion after a bobbled snap. And then Scott City missed 2 4th down opportunities at their own 40-yard line. Cimarron has taken advantage. They were at their own 39, then at the Scott City 39, had the penalized all the way back to their own 44-yard line, and now they're at the Scott City 10, 1st and goal with 1 timeout left. Play resumes here up the middle to Escom inside the 10 and gets down to about the 7 with 20 seconds to go. And Cimarron, I think, is probably thinking about field goal. We do have a timeout on the field. Cimarron burns their final timeout here with 13.8 to go. The ball is marked at the 7-yard line or 6-yard line. Well, Tim, I think the Beavers are trying to, you're right now trying to force a turnover at least and maybe force overtime, but Cimarron has the ball at the 6-yard line as Escom goes over 100 yards on his 21st carry.
Adam, if they run the ball, I don't know if they've got time, you know how it is,
yes,
to really bring in a field goal unit. There's 13 seconds left on the clock. Okay, so he doesn't get into the end zone. I don't know if you have time to. That's what Coach Sharts is talking to him about. Hey, man, if we don't get in there, you got to get back to line of scrimmage, and we got to down the ball, or we got to set up it for running. They're probably calling 2 plays in a row, but I don't know if you got time to do it. I hope they don't. I hope the clock runs out on them.
Cimarron out of timeouts. They call it with 13 seconds. I initially thought that Coach Sharts was going to let it run down and then just about 4 seconds and call the timeout and send the field goal unit out. They're practicing their long snapping over on the far side. That long snapper, by the way, is Ethan Ogles, the junior. It's at the 6-yard line for Cimarron on the left hash mark, 2nd and goal. That's where they want to be. Blue Jays will spread it out here with 2 receivers to the right. They'll send 1 to the left in a half diamond formation. Shotgun formation here for Harrison. He's back to pass on 2nd down, rolls to his right, into the end zone. Pass is caught with 9 seconds to go. Jordan Smith, touchdown Cimarron. Braxton Harrison out pattern, and Cimarron leads it 26-20 with 8 seconds to go.
Oh, brother. What a great pass. What a great call. Becomes a pass to the outside, clear over here in the corner of the end zone on an out pattern. And nice catch. Touchdown. It's 26-20, and Cimarron will try to kick the extra point.
8.8, they will kick the PAT. This is their first PA attempt of the year out of the hold of green. Places down, kick is up, and it is wide to the right, no good. But Cimarron grabs the lead with 8.8 seconds to go, 26-20. We'll come back in 30 seconds. This is Beaver football.
It takes more than just the seed to raise a good crop.
It takes the effort of a great team.
It takes the same teamwork and dedication to be successful on the football field.
Two receivers said it'll be an option play, but hand off to the fullback, Golden. He finds nothing.
Vogelmore Family Farms is proud to be part of Scott community, where together we raise our most important crop
Jordan
of all.
Smith, the recipient of that. They missed the extra point. 8.8 seconds. The Beavers have all 3 timeouts, but that's right now a moot point here in this ball game.
Yeah, we don't have enough time to use timeouts in my mind.
Kickoff return would tie this game.
Yeah, that's what we've got to do. We've got to kick it off. My guess is they ain't going to kick it deep. They're going to squib it. And so somebody needs to pick it up and toss it back to Jace Thomas. That's what I would tell him to do if one of these up guys gets it.
Harrison to kick this from the 40-yard line. You have Carson Fro, Jace Thomas deep to return. Here's the approach and the boot. Low kick. It's angled left, and it's going to go out of bounds at the 26. So no time runs off the clock. The ball will be marked at the 35-yard line. So Scott City, and really Cimarron's benefit, that was probably the right call there.
Well, you know, the clock does not start on a kickoff until the receiving team touches the ball. That's why the clock didn't start. And now, so like you said, we need a Hail Mary.
So Scott City has 8.8 seconds to go, 65 yards to tie this game. Cimarron just took the lead here a couple of plays ago. The Blue Jays will send 4 players at least 15 to 20 yards deep. The Beavers with 5 receivers set, 3 to the right, 2 to the left from their own 35-yard line, down 6. 8.8 to go. Back to pass. Metzger goes left for Thomas. He'll have the first down. He needs to get down. Timeout called with 2 seconds to go. Clock keeps running 1.1, but he gets it to the 49 for a gain of 14. And Scott City now with 2 timeouts remaining. Three receptions,
they put
62
3
yards.
seconds back on the clock.
Really, that?
Well, we're down to 1 play.
Yeah.
How about the old hook and lateral?
Well, I don't know if they've been working on that or not, but Scott City fought so hard to get back into this game, down 20-7 early 3rd quarter. They got it tied up early 4th quarter. And then Cimarron taking advantage of short field at the 39 of Scott City to take the lead with 8 seconds to go. Here it's 3 seconds remaining in this one. Last chance effort for the Beavers. And it wouldn't be all bad if, Scott City could get a penalty if, interference down the field, be 15 yards closer.
Yeah, that's true.
We'll see what happens here.
Play can end on a defensive foul against the offense.
Ball is at the 49-yard line for Scott City in their own territory. Cimarron sends 5 deep, 21 yards at least away from the ball. Empty backfield, here we go, 3.3 to go. Metzger at his own 40-yard line, steps back to pass. Will check in the middle of the field, and it's incomplete, and that's the ball game. Cimarron comes in and stuns Scott City for a 2nd straight year, 26-20. The Blue Jays are 2-1 on the year, as are the Scott City Beavers. Post-game show to begin after this. We'll make it a 3-minute timeout. This is Beaver football.